Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All that is there for you. For those of you who are watching me after the live stream and you would like to take part in these free mini 5-minute readings, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. And as soon as I start a free live mini reading, you will be notified. And once you are, just make sure that you hurry up and get on that list because it does fill up quickly. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and of course, your loyalty to the channel. Thank you so much if you're watching me live. Welcome back. We are back. Have another amazing free 5-minute mini reading for all of you who are interested. As you know, I will place you on the list in the order that you have appeared on the chat list. Now, this is a new week, so please feel free. If you got a message last week, feel free to add yourself to the list today, as this is a new week. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who's here. Let's say hello. Please remember, intuitive friends, that super stickers and super chats are given extra time as well as extra details in regards to the messages that you'll be receiving here today. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you hit that super, and then I will be adding you here to the list. Hello, intuitive friends. Great to see you all. Hello. Let's say hello to Patty, Ed, Monica, Irene, Irene, Ashuman, Joanna, Jock Calisthenics, and Firebird Paradise. Hello, intuitive friends. Great to see you again. All right, let me just add you all to the list. And then, of course, I'm going to review what I am channeling today, theme, message, topic, what your guides want you to know at this moment in time. Okay, so we're going to see what comes through for all of you. Remember, this is a 5-minute reading. And hold on one second. Oh, this pen. Oh, okay, this is a marker. Okay, what's today? Today we are 10/26, which is Sunday. All right. Number one, we have Patty Alvarez. Hello again, Patty. Great to see you again. You're number one. Number two, we have Ed Garcia. Hello, Ed. Great to see you again. Monica. Hello, Monica. Great to see you again. Irene. Hello, my dear. All right, you're at number 4. Irene, number 5, we have Ashuman. Hello, Ashuman. Great to see you all. After Ashuman, we have Joanna. Which reminds me, I see that's my cousin's name. But no, this is not my cousin, Joanna, here. But it's funny because I want to remind you, se habla español. Okay, so if you know someone who may not speak English and may speak Spanish, could definitely do their reading. Hello. Oh, Monica, thank you so much for the super. Okay, so I'm going to do a little asterisk here on next to Monica's name. All right, Monica. We have, okay, wait, hold on. Monica, Irene, Ashuman, Joanna, Jock Calisthenics. Okay. All right. Jock Cal, number 8. So, by the way, Jock Cal, you're 7. Number 8, we have Firebird. Hello, hello, everyone. Firebird Paradise. Andrea. Oh, Patty, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so sorry, Patty. I didn't see your super there first. My apologies. I'm scrolling down. I don't know if you could see me, but I'm scrolling down, and now I was able to see. Um, my apologies. See, it pops up on my screen here, but the one that popped up was Monica's. I didn't see yours. So again, my apologies, Patty. Thank you for your super, my dear. Firebird Paradise. After Firebird Paradise, we have Andrea, 54, Hector. All right. Then we have, yes. Okay. So again, thank you so much, Patty, for your super. Oh, what did I do? Okay, there we go. And thank you so much, Monica, for your super as well. All right. Thank you so much. Much greatly appreciated. All right. So let me review the important information here that we always need to review just for, information purposes. First and foremost, this is a free live reading for my YouTube subscribers. It's my way of saying thank you to you in a quick 5-minute reading. However, if you do want to do a super sticker or a super chat, you will be getting extra time and, of course, extra detail to your readings. Okay, please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and the only messages that I'll be channeling for you today, and my apologies, I should have updated that, is what your guides want you to know. Okay, so let me take this one. What your guides want you to know. That's what I'm channeling today. If you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box or take a look in the chat. Important information to review. The legal disclaimer is down below. Please read that as well as in the description. Number 2, I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the chat list. Number 3, if you're not present on the chat when your name is called, you will be skipped and placed at the end of the list for a second chance at participating. And of course, if you miss me today, I will be here throughout the week channeling messages, okay? Number 4, tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. And last but not least, remember that what you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. The legal disclaimer is as follows. This is for entertainment purposes only, and please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. All right, I'm ready. I'm fired up. Hello, Paula, and hello, Sarah. I'll be adding you both to the list. Okay, at number 10, we have Paula. And at number 11, we have Sarah. So, intuitive friends, just don't forget to, keep that earpiece in or ear pod in your ear and just, keep an ear out here for when I call your name. And of course, I will always review the list as soon as I finish the reading. And while I'm almost finishing someone's reading, I will always call the next 2 people up. So like that, you don't miss your opportunity. Okay. So I do make sure that I'm always letting you guys know where I'm at with who I'm doing the messages for, Okay, so the only thing you need to do is just keep super attentive to what's going on. All right, now let's start here with Patty. Again, thank you, Patty, for your super. And let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know at this moment in time. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at the November readings. I am posting, I did those live. So just make sure you go to the monthly reading playlist, and also take a look at what you don't see coming, the unexpected messages. If you haven't seen those 2 segments, you should. They're very informative. And the unexpected messages are under the bonus messages playlist. And no worries if you forgot, once you watch your monthly reading, which by the way is through timestamps this time, all you need to do is look down below in the description box to the monthly readings, and you'll automatically be sent to the what you don't see coming messages. Okay. All right. That being said, hello, Patty. Hello, Briss. Good morning, my dear. I'll add you as number 12. Okay. So I'm going to add you as number 12, Briss. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, intuitive friends, let's get on it. Patty, let's see here what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. What your guides want you to know. And of course, you are having an extended reading, so I'll be adding a lot more cards here in your reading. Let's see what's coming through. What your guides want you to know, my dear. All right, you have here. Ooh, listen deeply. This is very beautiful. Your guides may be sending you sign, symbol, synchronicities, or serendipitous events. Pay attention. Listen to your intuitive. Hello, Shirley. How are you? Make sure that you're listening. I'll add you to the list, Shirley, as soon as I'm done with these messages. Okay. Your guides here are saying, listen to your heart. Listen to the deep inner messages here that you may be feeling at a gut level feeling, or this could also be your guides telling you here that they're sending you sign, symbol, synchronicities. There may be someone who has crossed over who's with you, guiding you, next to you. Okay, maybe you've been, maybe you've dreamt about this person. Maybe there's, this person's birthday is coming up or something, or maybe there's a milestone in the family that's coming up. But I'm getting here like you're very deeply guided and protected. Not only that, but there's a sense of your guides connecting with you, letting you know that, they're present. They're present with you. Okay, maybe even through a dream. All right, let's see. Let's continue to unfold here. What else is coming through for you? Okay, let's see. It's very interesting because I've never gotten this message before with this card, but I am getting, make sure that, that you're checking like matter thing. Okay, so I'm getting like cardiovascular, like high blood pressure, hypertension. If you're feeling like your heart is palpitating, in a weird way, just make sure that if or should that happen, that you just make a mental note of it and let your primary care physician know. Okay, because I'm getting here, it's either you or it's either the person that crossed over may have had some type of heart issues is what I'm getting here. But I'm getting that message super strongly here. Okay, Patty? So just keep an eye out for that, right? If you're supposed to drink, like this is an example, okay? But let's say you suffer from hypertension and you just don't drink your medicine as consistently, or if it doesn't have to be hypertension, but it could be something that may be affecting your heart, okay? Maybe like high cholesterol or something. I don't know. But just make sure that you are paying attention to your body signals, okay? All right, let's see what else is coming through. Because I'm getting like something having to do with the heart. Yeah, you have deception, you have sickle, and you have, there may be some things here that are really stressing you at a heart level. I mean, I'm going to tell you, and I say it as I see it. These 3 cards are super heavy. Okay, you have the snake. All right, as I said, just pay attention in case something here emotionally it may potentially here be affecting you physically. Okay, this could be a situation, circumstance, or an event, or maybe even person that you cut off. It could be a breakup, separation, or divorce, or it could be something that you may have chosen to walk away from. And for whatever reason this may be, your guides are saying, yeah, it still continues to feel either energetically or emotionally, or maybe it's affecting your health in some way, that this continues to harbor either in your mind, in your heart. It could be energetically, but this is quite a challenge for you. Okay, so your guides are telling you you're not alone in whatever this may be. Okay, so you're not alone in this situation, circumstance, or event. And I feel that that's the reason why I'm also getting here, Patty. There may be loved ones who have crossed over, who are very much letting you know we're by your side through anything or everything or whatever it is that you may be experiencing. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you here, Patty. Show me more. Okay. Yeah, you could be dealing with someone who is a bit of a challenge to deal with. This person could be egotistical. This person may be very proudful. It may be a person who is like in denial. Okay. They may be the type of individual who may try to gaslight you, or maybe has gaslit you in the past. Okay. This is kind of like, in a way, here your guides are letting you know, like, listen, this person is who they have shown themselves to be. And it's time for you to move past it. And maybe there is a reason why, like, this person is still in your energy field. Maybe there are children involved, maybe there are finances involved, maybe there's a divorce involved, maybe it's not even in the love sector, maybe it's family, maybe you just can't get them, you can't in a way break away as easily, right? But whatever this is, it's telling you that there's someone here who's a bit challenging to deal with, and maybe pulling your energy here in your heart chakra. Okay, so if I were you, listen to the heart chakra frequency of 639 hertz, mending, fixing, or repairing. Look at that. And I didn't even pick it. You saw that just flipped over there, all by its lonesome self there. So again, this is pretty much saying here club. Okay, now before I even read what's underneath, what I'm getting here as club is I'm getting it energetically here as the hammer in one of my decks, which is something that is consistent. So whether it's someone that's consistently thinking about you, or someone who is consistently reaching out, or just consistently nosy about what you're doing in your life, what's going on, I do feel that there's some sense of this person being a bit lower vibrational, if not toxic. Okay, so just keep that in your awareness. It says someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay, this person may be manipulative. I mean, I'm not surprised this is coming through. Validation confirmation here. This person could be, like I said, egotistical, self-centered. This person could be very prideful, maybe gaslighting. Okay, the type of person who may be an avoidant. Okay, may always say it's someone else's fault except their own. That is the type of behavior here that I'm picking up. Okay, a person who really avoids either healing themselves, or tries to avoid asking even for an apology. Okay, for whatever reason, this keeps coming up here in your reading. Okay, so Patty, let me know. Oh, okay. Let me know if that is making sense to you. Now, you do have here new home, new attitude, and your guides are just reminding here that whatever this energy is, whether this is a person, a situation, or an environment, you have the opportunity to make something new. Whether it is that you have chosen to move away from someone or something, maybe you know, uh, went to a new home. Okay, you've relocated. Okay, or whether it is that you are under this renewal of your spirit. What do I mean by that? I mean, you are trying to become cool and collected. You're trying to heal yourself. You have a very new attitude because you've seen what you needed to see about this person. Okay, you have here, like I said, you have broom. All right, now it's so funny because in my culture it's always They always say when you go to a new home, always have a new broom and a new mop. Okay, so I don't know. And it's okay if you don't do it now. You could do it, January 1st, new calendar year. But there's something here about making sure that there is new energy if you are, living in a new place. Okay, so especially like, I don't know why I'm getting, of course, broom or mop. You also have here whale, great worry over nothing. Okay, your guides are telling you whatever this is connected to this person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment, no need to continue to worry about it, because remember, where your mind goes, energy flows, and what you think about, you bring about. So at this moment in time, again, move past that, have a new attitude, new routine, new outlook in life, and don't worry, okay, about it, because the more you think about this person or the situation, the more that you're going to be able to continually generate energy connected to that person. Okay, so that is coming through for you. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. All right, intuitive friends. Patty, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more. What needs to be known here? Okay. Ooh, two things came out. Okay. Let's first talk about the one that is showing. I mean, both of them popped up, but one is like, you need to pay attention to me first. So let's pay attention. Your guides want you to know to connect to your solar plex chakra. Solar plexus, okay? Listen to the 528 hertz solfeggio frequency. Close your eyes, put your hands on where are your solar plex? That's like where your belly button is, okay? So around that region, that is like the stomach region. So I would say around where your belly button is, okay? So listen to the solfeggio frequency of the solar plexus, because this may be one or two things, okay? Number one, there's something here about your intuition being very sharp, okay? Number two, it's also about strengthening your solar plex chakra, which is all about confidence and feeling like you are, you're believing in yourself. Okay, so this is super important, and your guides want you to focus on, and it makes sense now, because remember I said both of them came out, but this one is telling me, pick me, talk about me first. And guess what? That's exactly, oh man, I can't. Okay, there we go. That's exactly what this new broom is talking about. This broom is talking about. So connect with the new attitude of, again, believing in yourself and leaning into your intuition as well. Okay, that's going to be important here in order for you to amplify and expand this positive new attitude. So stay positive, as well as allow yourself to embrace your self-confidence, because I feel that this person here may have chipped away at your self-confidence, at your self-worth. I think this person created more issues here in regards to your self-worth, and this is why your guides are telling you, listen, it's time for you to restore and strengthen your solar plexus. Let's see what this is about here. It says finding, and look at that. It says great worry over nothing. Your guides are reminding you here that what you need to know is find your inner peace. Allow yourself to lean into new ways, new ideas, new tools, new resources for you to open a new cycle and really kind of generate more positive energy. Again, worrying is not the way to go. The more you worry, the more you amplify the energy of worry, and the more worrisome things you are attracting in your energy field. So now it's the time to find new ways to get over the worry or the anxiety that is connected to the situation, circumstance, or event. That being said, let's take a look at the last card here for you, Patty. I hope these messages have been insightful. Please let me know if these messages have resonated for you. You could just do something simple as just drop a rose in the comment section. You don't have to talk about your private situation. but then that gives me a kind of like a thumbs up. It is something that you resonate with. Okay, I hope this has been helpful, and let's take a look at the last and final card. Up next we have Ed, you are up next, and we have here wise counselor. Look at that, wise counselor. Again, I'm getting like your guides are giving you sign symbol synchronicities here to guide you here and strengthen your spiritual strength here with this deep listen. Excuse me, deep listen. This says unity with a spirituality. I'm sorry, unity with a spiritually minded community. Again, lean into your faith, lean into your religious or spiritual strength, lean into those supportive people, friends, family, loved ones, daily affirmations, working with your energy centers, your seven chakras, especially your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra. Work with that long distance Reiki healing that I have on my channel as well. Use those as tools to move past the situation, circumstance, or event. It says, ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Very interesting. I said that at the top of the reading, that your guides are saying we're sending you sign symbol synchronicities or maybe even serendipitous events to let you know that we are here, that we are listening to your heart's desires and your anguish, if this is very much so connected to that energy. It says compare traditional methods with new ideas. Again, validation confirmation here. You have the broom. Remember, here with the broom, it's all about new home, new attitude, but also this card here is talking about new ideas to see which is best for you. Again, it's all about you exploring new avenues and validation confirmation, finding new ways to restore and revitalize yourself and strengthen your self-confidence. Patty, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Thank you again, Patty, for your super. Up next, we have Ed, and after Ed, we have Monica. After Monica, we have Irene. Okay, and I will be calling out the list in a minute. But first, for those of you who are watching me live, welcome. If you are thinking about adding yourself to the list, do it now, because as soon as I finish shuffling all these cards, I will be ending and closing this session. That means everyone who's already here will definitely get a message as long as you are here when I call your name. Okay. So if you are thinking about it, do it now, because I am almost done here putting these messages back, okay? Or I should say these cards back. In the meantime, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, and yes, I do have credentials, take a look down below in the description box as well as in the chat. For those of you intuitive friends who are current subscribers, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. No worries if you can't give a super, that's fine. Just do me a favor. Send my Lexa Tarot link, my channel link, to like-minded souls. Let them know, about my channel, and let them know how you have benefited from the either content or the live messages that you have gotten here on my channel, and that's thanks enough for me. Okay, so no worries. But for those of you who are wanting more in regards to these readings, well, feel free, because I am doing a 5-minute mini reading, and I'll be focusing here on what your guides want you to know. Now, if you want an extra time and extra messages, then feel free to it's funny, Ed, you're coming up next and the sun came out. Here we go with the fire. If you're interested in expanding your messages, then feel free to get on. Yes, Lydia, Lydia, you are here. By the way, Ed, thank you so much for your super. Just saw it right now. Thank you so much. All right, greatly appreciated. So, all right, so let's go over the list. Now let me end the list and then let me add the people that just came on while I was doing the reading. Okay, Ed, I need you to hold on for a second here, okay? So, closed session. All right. Let me copy and there we go, because I'll be adding that. All right, so thank you so much, Ed. Give me 1 second here. Okay, intuitive friends, let me see. I stopped at Briss, and then Shirley is here. Welcome back, Shirley. Thank you so much for stopping by. Then we have Ray. Hello, Ray. Welcome. Then we have Samantha. Okay, after Samantha we have Cam. Hello, Cam. Now, Cam, I'm not Cam 05. Okay. Cam, I'm not taking personal questions. Okay. So this is not a personal question type of reading. This is what you need to know in regards to what your guides want you to know. Okay. But I still added you to the list. After Cam, we have Bake. Patty Alvarez said, thank you. You're welcome, Patty. Bake. After Cam 05, we have Bake 215. After Bake 215, we do have, who do we have after that? Yeah, that's it. All right, so good. We have 17 readings for today. We just finished with Patty, and now I'm going to be doing a reading for Ed. So Ed is up next. After Ed, we have Monica at number 3. After Monica, we have Irene, Irene, we have Ashuman, Joanna, you are at number 6. Joanna, Lydia, Lula, Jock Cal, we have you at number 7. Number 8, we have Firebird Paradise. Number 9, we have Andrea 54 Hector. Number 10, we have Paula. Number 11, we have Sarah. Number 12, we have Briss. At number 13, we have Shirley. Okay, let me write here Shirley Martin. All right. At number 14, we have Ray. At number 15, we have Samantha. At number 16, we have Cam 05. And last but not least, we have Bake 215. And that is the end of my list for this session. Okay. So no worries. Just again, the only thing you all have to do is just make sure that you are tuning in, because when I call your name, that's when you need to start kind of coming back. Okay. So right after Ed, we have Monica. And after Monica, we have Irene. Okay. So Monica and Irene, don't forget, stand by. Now, of course, Ed has a super as well as Monica. So those two messages may be a little longer. Okay, Irene. So you're going to have to hang on for a bit, but just so you know. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Hello, Ed. Welcome back. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Let's see what's coming through for you. Ed, thank you again for your super. And let's see here what your guides want you to know. What your guides want you to know. Now, of course, we do have an inside joke here, right? Because when Ed is around, a lot of fire always comes through. And it's so funny because I just took a sip of my ice cold apple cider. So so let's see here, Ed, what's coming through for you, my dear. What your guides want you to know. Okay. You guys know I'm an aggressive shuffler. You know, I just making sure. Wow, it says cut the cord. Cut the cord. Cut the cord, Ed. There may be something that your heart is very much connected to that may no longer serve you. And it may be difficult for you to either emotionally disengage, even if you may have walked away from the situation, circumstance, event, environment, or person. It's like your heart still is connected to that either person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment. And this is saying, or there could be something, again, pulling at your heartstrings. It may not be all the time, but then anytime you see something or reminds you of something, you think about either that person, that situation, or that environment, or that event. All right. And your guides are saying here, cut the cord, especially if it's something that's nostalgic and melancholic. Now, I know it's easier said than done, especially with the fact that Mercury is going into retrograde on November 6th. And collectively, we are all going to be experiencing that energy intensely, especially this Mercury in retrograde, which is the last of the year. That automatically here, intuitive friends, okay? And Ed, of course, I know you may know this, but just, letting everyone know why it's super important here is because Mercury, when it goes in its backward rotation, is going against its normal rotation, it starts bringing tension into certain things. It makes us reflect about the past or recent past. This is a time where people that we've known from the past or recent past start popping up, start texting, calling. Oh, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Do you want to hang out? Or, hey, listen, we haven't chatted in a while. Let's catch up. That's that energy. And it could also bring people from the past or recent past straight back into our energy. Now, when Mercury is in retrograde, it's all about reviewing and reevaluating things. It's also recovering from those things from the past and recent past. So cut the cords here. Ed is saying here that there may be something that may be causing a little bit of kind of like conflicted, like you're conflicted, and there may be something here that's a little bittersweet, whatever this may be. Now, if you are doing spiritual work, okay, because this is also coming through, if you're doing spiritual work and you're focusing a lot on your heart chakra, that's a great idea, because if you are doing this as a normal day-to-day routine, you're focusing daily on your heart chakra, because there are things that you still need to let go, memories, emotions, and your guides are telling you that's a great idea, because you're cutting the cords from those emotional energies, right? That may be holding your heart hostage in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Let's give you more clarity here, what this may be talking about. Yeah, it's like if you're unlocking, and there may have been some situations, circumstances, events, and past residual energies that you just didn't want to look at. You sealed it, you locked it up, and you've said, you know what, as long as I don't look at that, as long as I don't go back to that time period, I don't have to experience the pain. And what's interesting is, if you're working with your heart chakra, you do need to unlock that. You need to unlock it so that you can heal from it or recover from it. So the key here, as you see, I have a plus sign. There is a very positive card. All right. This is saying is very, very positive. By the way, you have the angel number 33 here. So you may be seeing multiples of 3. By the way, you have 333. Okay. Because this is 30. Lilies is all about peace. So there is a part of you that your guides are saying here. You are either more in a time where you are more in tune with your internal peace. There's wisdom here. There's a sense of maturity. There's a sense of having learned from those things that may have been emotional at some point in time and may have caused a little bit of this nostalgic, melancholic energy. All right. So you're moving past it. You're cutting those cords. You're making decisions. You're unlocking, okay? While you're working with your heart chakra, you're unlocking those memories, those emotions, okay? Listen, I remember when I became a Reiki practitioner, at the first level, I mean, I did a lot of work in my heart, and it were just things that I just thought I had resolved, because I thought I was good. But no, there were still things there that needed to really kind of in a way flush out, you know? So that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Let's see what else you need to know right now at this moment in time, what your guides want you to know here. And you have mirror. I mean, talk about validation confirmation. Mirror, self-reflection, introspection, inner wonders. Okay. Or no, I'm sorry, not inner wonders, inner wounds. Validation confirmation on what I said at the top of the reading. You may be experiencing this moment in time where you're really taking a deep dive in your healing process. Okay. You're going deeper, and healing just, it never ends. It's always, it's like peeling back layers. Okay. And there may be things here that people, situations, circumstances, or events may place us in where it reopens an old wound. So here you have mirror, and the fact that it says cut the cords, validation confirmation, what I said at the top of the reading. You may be here leaving behind, cutting the cords of memories, situations, circumstances, events that you were working through. So, by the way, like I said, positive. The key is very positive. And lilies is all about the peace and the wisdom and the maturity that you're, experiencing as you are uncovering and pulling back the layers of this inner wounding. Now, remember, if this doesn't make sense now, it will be making sense in the near future because although, the Mercury in retrograde begins November 6th, you may start feeling these residual energies of Mercury in retrograde. Okay. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Let's see what else is coming through. Nothing is flipping up on its own. So let's see what's coming through. Okay. You have here box. You will receive a gift. And it's interesting because I'm getting the gift of inner peace, the gift of even more wisdom, the gift of being able, you know what, it's so funny because it's like I'm feeling here like maybe there's some like really deep things you may have experienced in your lifetime, and I feel here that it's like now you have the wisdom to tell other people or help other people or give advice, to other people based on the experiences that you have, the life experiences that you may have endured. Okay. People that may feel that something is unclear or muddled, but listen, you have here forest and it says muddled, unclear thinking. And don't worry, listen, if that is what's going on right now at this moment in time, it makes a whole lot of sense, especially if you are still doing that, like I said, emotional cutting away from the emotions here from things in the past or recent past. So there is this sense of you cutting through the confusion, cutting through the nostalgia, cutting through the melancholic emotions, the memories, the inner wounds, and this is looking really good. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. So if you're doing the work, it's coming through. There will be light at the end of the tunnel in all this. If you are already, like I'm telling you, there's something here, and I feel this is very much connected to Mercury in retrograde. There may be something here that may pop up unexpectedly for you. And so your guides are already telling you, hello, don't forget about this message, because there could be something that could be coming up in the near future where you think, oh my God, I'm doing the work, but yet I'm back to square one. Remember that healing is not linear. Sometimes we take 10 steps forward and we take 3 back, but then that gives us the time that we need to recover. And then once we take those 3 steps back, then we take eight steps forward. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a linear pattern. Let's see what else is coming through for you. And you have here community. Okay. Like I said, I feel that there's something here. I don't know what this may be about, but I feel like that you have the life experience here to share with other people. Like, I don't know, maybe like inner youth, maybe there's something here that you experienced in your life that would be a great opportunity for you to share with others, because it allows them to, it's like you giving a sense of hope to other people in something that was very deep in your heart, okay? And whatever that may be, you know, or maybe a struggle, a personal struggle that you had. But I feel like, you know, again, this is giving me validation confirmation. It's like you becoming like a public speaker, or like a mentor, or like someone who, you know, inspires other people who have had that struggle in their life. But I'm getting that very heavily here for you. It's like that may be something that, if it has been on in the back of your mind, or maybe like a project here, or a nonprofit you know, nonprofit community services or something like that, where you can do like some type of outreach. But it's coming across here again very, 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 very strongly here. All right, let's see what else is coming through. It says 9 of Swords. Okay, 9 of Swords. There's a struggle here. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm just letting you know there may be a struggle here. You may be struggling right now. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna use the word relapse for a lack of a better term. Okay, it feels here like there's this sense of like I'm relapsing into something, or there's something here that is stressing you out. Okay. Now, the 9 of Swords is saying there may be an unfounded fear or concern or a stress that you may be feeling right now that you know, may be causing you a sense of sleepless nights. Maybe it's coming out, maybe whatever this is coming out through nightmares or something, right? You go to sleep at night and you relive this situation, circumstance, of get event over and over and over again, right? But this is all about you healing through that. Okay, so refocus on the higher vibration frequency, refocus on, you know, understanding that healing is not linear, and really connect with your religious or spiritual, you know, element, so that you can continue to unlock and open those things and really heal through them. Because whatever it is, this inner wound or this sense of self-reflection or introspection may be coming up a lot more at nighttime. So if it's maybe a dream, or if it's something very much connected to like having a nightmare, okay? And lean in to your supportive community, lean into your friends, family, loved ones, mentors, you know, as well. Okay. So let's take a look here, because this could be something like the double card in tarot, something that is very much that you feel that either there's a lack of moderation, or that you feel like is like at times you feel powerless to overcome, at times like it's super challenging. But your guides are telling you, listen, cut the cord, you know, go through it, go through the healing process of this. All right, look at that. What just popped up all by its lonesome self is, I have the power to achieve my dreams. And this would be a great mantra or daily affirmation for you to think about. And the question here, it says in the back, it says, if you're going to do some type of journaling, like writing or thinking or reflecting, this says, what skills and qualities do I currently possess to achieve my dreams, right? So that's a rhetorical question, a question that you may think on your own, so that you can get out of this energy, okay, of the 9 of Swords. The second question, it says, after you figure that out, then the next question is, how can I strengthen or add to these capabilities? So what can I add to the things that I currently possess, that I am moving towards my dreams? What else can I add to that to amplify, so that you can get to those dreams a little quicker? That being said, Ed, thank you so much for your super. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Please send my regards to your brother. And I hope these messages are resonated for you. Always, always. If they did, just drop a rose in the comment section or in the chat so that I know that this resonated. All right. So yeah, let's see. I see here beautiful roses. All right. So this resonated for you. Excellent. Thank you so much. Hello, Taz. Unfortunately, Taz, the list is closed, but I will be coming back later tonight to do more readings. So maybe you can catch me then. Okay, Taz? All right, intuitive friends, up next we have Monica. But before I jump into Monica's reading, let me put all these um, cards away. And while I do that, I do want to welcome those of you who are new to my channel. I hope that you are enjoying these messages. And if you weren't able to add yourself to the list, no worries. Just make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, so whenever I do these 5-minute mini readings, you are able to add yourself to the chat list. Okay. All right. Other than that, intuitive friends, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, and you will see all my links down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls and let them know about the free mini readings as well as the content on my channel. Intuitive friends, the November readings are up. The only ones that I need to do now are the water signs. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you guys are up. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it is up. And Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, I just did that yesterday. You all have individual timestamps, so it's not all grouped together. But take a look at the monthly messages playlist so that you can get your November reading. Okay. And if you missed the what you don't see coming, no worries. At the bottom of those readings, you will see a link, and it'll tell you to kind of, go over there because there's lots more messages. There's a lot of planetary shifts happening October, November, December. Okay. So I did a collective reading for each of the signs and the unexpected messages, which can be found in the bonus messages playlist. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Shirley, you made me think of Paula Abdul. That's funny. Straight up, don't turn. Okay, yeah, that's funny. All right, so Ed, thank you so much for all your love, your loyalty, and your support. Up next, we have Monica. Monica, come on down. Up next, we have Monica. All right, Monica is here. All right, perfect. Hello, Monica. Welcome back. And Monica, of course, thank you so much for your super. I greatly appreciate it. After Monica is Irene. All right, let me write the next because I'll just write it in twos by twos. Next, I'm going to write Irene, Irene. And after Irene, we have Anshuman. All right. Now, of course, I have a very long list, but I'm just putting the next two people so you guys are aware. Okay. Yeah, Shirley, that's funny. All right, Monica. Hello, my dear. Welcome back. I hope these messages shared for you today bring some type of clarity that you need. Okay. So let's take a look here, Monica. As a reminder, Monica. Ooh, sacred plan. As a reminder, Monica, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, Monica, you have here sacred plan. Very interesting. This has a lot to do with your guides telling you here. What you need to know is that some things you can plan and some things you can't plan. Okay. Sacred plan is very much connected to divine timing, divine guidance, allowing yourself to go with the flow, not stressing yourself too much about what the next step of something will be, but rather stay focused on the present in order for you to ground your energy and be more centered so that you are in the present and not focusing your energies all over the place and be a little bit scattered, or even, this energy of scattered energy may even cause some type of mental or emotional confusion. So being and remaining in the present and going with the flow of that, you know present moment in time is going to help you keep more grounded. Okay, so if your attention is in everything else and is wandering and you're worrying and you're stressing, where is your attention? Your attention is not on the present. Okay, so there are some things here that, pretty much, you can plan as much as you can humanly plan, but the universe at the end of the day, may have a better plan for you. All right. So let's get more here in regards to this energy. Give me more about sacred plan. Give me more clarity here in regards to sacred plan. What is this talking about? So let's see if we can pinpoint. So you have here the clover and the mountain. There could be a blessing, by the way, and right after that, you have the whip. There could be a blessing in disguise here. Okay, there could be something that is either challenging right now at this moment in time, where you feel that there may be an obstacle, a blockage, a barrier, a challenge, or something that isn't moving, or something that is a little bit on the delay. It could be very much be, this could be happening consistently, or it could be consistently showing up in regards to your life. Okay, this could also be some sense of frustration. You may be frustrated right now in regards to something, and it's taking a lot of energy from you, which is the reason why your guides are saying, listen, stop stressing, don't overanalyze every little thing, be more focused in the present, allow things to show themselves, and when they show themselves, then figure out what your next step is going to be, right? When you are grounded, then you know what it is that you're looking for, and you know what it is that you want. And so if something were to come along, right, and show you that what you want or what you desire or what your values are, it doesn't align, it's very simple, then it doesn't align. So I keep moving forward. You see what I mean? So this is not about trying to push a triangle peg in a rectangle space. Okay, it's not going to fit, which is why your guides are saying here, you need to allow yourself to be grounded in the present moment in time and allow things to show themselves to you, so that you know what it is that you really, do you want to move forward in something, or do you want to skip it, right? You do have here the clover, so I do feel that this sense of things showing up in a way that may be uncomfortable for you, may be here showing you some type of messages, or they're showing you here something that you need to know. It could be like a blessing in disguise type of energy, because that's how it's feeling here. Okay, now you can be blocking your own rewards. You can be blocking your success by consistently worrying and stressing about something. And so this is why your guides are telling you it's super important for you to ground your energy and be present, because you need to pay attention to what's in front of you instead of having your mind and your emotions all over the place. Okay, so something here may be unfolding for you, and you may be getting very emotionally stressed out. Okay, so again, don't block your blessing by stressing too much and worrying too much. Allow some things to flow. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, okay. All right, so let's take a look. This just completely divided itself as I was about to shuffle. So let's see the cards that are showing themselves here. So you have release carnival lights, you have excessive anxiety, and you have here grounding. Look at that. Validation, confirmation. Same exact words I just used a little while ago, but the cards giving validation, confirmation on that message. Your guides are telling you here, it's time. By the way, my freaking phone literally just moved by itself. What the hell? How did that happen? All right, sorry guys. Okay. Um all right. It says release, okay? Make friends, heal, transform. There you go. You got to heal through whatever this may be talking about. You need to heal. There's something here about anxiety. You may be the type of person who gets very emotionally anxious or nervous or stressed when things don't go the way that you envision it in your head. And that's the thing, you can't envision certain things in your head. You just need to allow things to unfold, because there's something here about an expected outcome. It's like the minute something turns in a different direction, there's a sense of nervousness, anxiety, and stress. Like, oh my God, like it's not gonna, like a person who gets too caught up in that energy, which makes sense here, Monica, because you have excessive anxiety, overwhelm. Cultivate life's equilibrium. Find harmony in chaos. And how do you find harmony in chaos? By, like I said at the top of the reading, grounding yourself and being present. And sure enough, that was the exact same message that came right after that. So, validation, confirmation here again on those messages that are coming through, and your guides are kind of like hammering it in here with every single deck that I am shuffling here. It's coming through. Okay. In order to be grounded, you do need to allow yourself to create some sort of stability and security within yourself. Okay. And only you can do that. Other people can't do that. If you are in a, let me explain this, and then I'm going to jump into the next card. If you are in this state of oneness with yourself, and someone comes in and throws you off this energy, this is saying that you're not as grounded as you think you are. Because if you were as grounded as you think you are, then no matter what happens around you, it doesn't matter. It's not going to get you out of your center. It's not going to allow you to get out of your secure, stable energy. Okay. So the weather could be a whirlwind around you, right? Like a hurricane. It could be a hurricane. But if that big tree is completely anchored to the ground, no matter what winds come, it's not going to take the tree away. You see? And so this is, you are the tree. Okay. You need to cultivate that tree energy. Okay. All right. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. Up next, we have Irene and Ashuman. So Irene and Ashuman. Okay. Irene and Ashuman, you are up next. Let's see what else is coming through for you. You got to be rock solid. This is why meditation is super important. The more you're able, what you're able to feel it when someone is trying to get you out of, or you're feeling it when you're like being tested, right? So there you go. Let's see. All right. And we have here yin yang. Learn to balance. When to be proactive, when to be logical, rational, analytical, and when to lean into your yin energy, your intuitive side. Work with both, not just one. You need to work with both in order to find that balance, in order to find your mental peace, emotional peace, spiritual peace, energetic peace. Validation, confirmation again. That being said, let's take a look at the next deck. And then we're going to take a look at a daily affirmation for you to focus when your mind or your emotions are moving in in another direction, that they're not centered, okay? Use both. Use the rational, logical, analytical, but lean into your yin energy as well. Ego. There may be some type of pride, ego, okay? Doesn't have to be ego. It could be here talking about a lack of moderation, leaning too much in the analytical and logical, or leaning too much in the spiritual. Either way, it could go either way, okay? So this is talking about you needing to balance something off here that is not balanced, something that is difficult for you, an old pattern of behavior, your shadow self, attachment, something here that automatically places you back into an old pattern of behavior. You need to identify what that is, so that once you identify it, you can work through that energy. It's not about other people. It's the manner in which you are handling something, the way you're thinking about something, the way that you're allowing the confusion to take over when you're not at this strong, structured, stable, secure grounding that is needed for you in order to be able to go through life and life experiences. It says here, the illusion of being trapped. Validation, confirmation. We just talked about that. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits need to be broken away and released. You need to release yourself from those habits in order for you to find some sense of being able to feel, more secure and more stable here in life's ups and downs. Okay. All right, Monica, let's see what is coming through for you. What daily affirmation may help you? Look at that. Look at this. And this came out by itself. It says, I have power over my mind. I have power over my mind, which tells me that this old pattern is very much connected to overthinking. There you go. Validation, confirmation. A very interesting question here. Listen to this. This is a good reflection question. It says, what steps do I take to redirect my thoughts when they descend into negative territory or unhealthy patterns? Basically, same thing that I've been channeling from the top of the reading, even before this card came up. So, validation, confirmation, a very important question for you to reflect upon. And I'll say the question again in case you want to jot it down. It says, actually, I'll show it to you here. I don't know if you can see it. All right, let's try that again. What steps do I take to redirect my thoughts when they descend into negative territory? Okay. Food for thought for you to work through, that answer on your own and in meditation. And I wish you the best of luck, Monica. Thank you so much for your super. I hope these messages have been insightful for you. Okay, my dear? All right. Up next, we have Irene. But before we go to Irene, let me introduce myself to those of you who are here. Okay. And are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, and yes, I do have credentials, take a look down below in the description box or in the chat. All those links are there for you. So if you are brand new to the channel and you want to take part in these 5-minute readings that I do for free on my channel, okay, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. That's number one. Number two, remain subscribed to the channel. Number 3, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. So when I get on and do a mini reading, then you are notified and you can hurry up and get on the list, because the lists do get filled up very quickly. I have 17 people on my list today, and that was in a matter of 5 minutes. Matter of between 5 to 10 minutes, 17 people got on the list, okay? More on the 5 to 7 minutes than the 10 minutes. But again, that goes to show you that, a lot of people get on the list, okay? So I want you to also have an opportunity if you so choose to, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by today and spending your Sunday together here in What Your Guides Want You to Know. All right. And let's see. Let's take a look here at the chat, because of course you guys know that when I'm channeling, I can't focus on that. All right. So let's bring out this here. So Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Let me see something. What did Monica, this is making so much sense. I've been overthinking so much. Oh, there you go. Validation confirmation. Thank you so much, Monica. Up next, we have Irene. After Irene, we have Ashuman. After Ashuman, we have Joanna, Lydia, Lula. After Joanna, Lydia, Lula, we have Jack Cal. After Jack Cal, we have Firebird Paradise. After Firebird Paradise, we have Andrea 54 Hector, followed by Paula, followed by Sarah, followed by Briss, followed by Shirley Martin. Ray is right after. Samantha, you are here on the list. Cam 05, you're at number 16, and Bake 215 is the last person on my list, okay? So that being said, I am now going to be channeling messages for Irene, and then I'm going to write the next 2 people that are up next. So like that, it makes life easier. So I don't have to write the whole list. So I'm going to write now, Irene. And then next, the next 2 people, so that you are ready. Don't go anywhere, okay? The next 2 people are Anshuman and Joanna. Lydia, Joanna, Lydia, Lula. Okay? All right, so I'm going down the list. Hello, it's me again. How are you? Don't worry, I'm going to come back later. It's me again, okay? So I'm going to come back later today to do another set of readings. The next live that I'm going to do after this one is going to be the monthly messages for the water signs, okay? So as soon as I finish doing the messages here for you guys, I'm going to go and do the reading, finish up the reading for the water signs for the November readings. Don't forget, intuitive friends, November readings are already out. Take a look at the monthly messages playlist, and the timestamps are there. So far, we have the fire signs, the earth signs, and the air signs. The only one that I need to do later today is the water signs. Okay, so pay attention to that. And yeah, all right. Up next, we have Irene. Hello, Irene. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see what's coming through for you. Okay, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And as a reminder here, Irene, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, but let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Let me tell you, all of you have been giving me such beautiful confirmation validations in the chat after I do the reading that it's like, wow, I mean, unbelievable. But thank you so much. All right, let's see what's coming through. All right, intuitive friends, you have here, Irene, compassion. I'm getting a lot of heart chakra energy here. Okay. All right, so I'm getting a lot of heart chakra energy. I don't know if maybe you are working through something, or maybe there's something here that is kind of like I'm feeling here like a renewed sense of self, but like self-worth, like self-love, like self-care. Yes, it's important to be compassionate with others, but there's a sense here of you really turning that compassion inward towards yourself. Okay. And there could be here this energy that you're feeling, like you're feeling lighter, emotionally lighter. There could be a part of you that, yes, you are nurturing and kind and generous to others, but you're not overpouring into other people. So your guides here are just giving you a reminder. Yes, continue the kind, generous, compassionate side of you and express it to others, but also make sure that you are pouring back into yourself, that you're restoring your energy fields, right? That you, excuse me, that you are, filling your cup, all right? That you're filling your own cup. So very, very beautiful messages here. If you feel, which by the way makes a lot of sense because the Mercury in retrograde is coming through, okay? And that energy as a collective energy creates this wanting to think about the past, or you know take a look back at how we used to be, and in a way help us recalibrate on what we are choosing to stand firmly on now. And there may be those energies here where you're taking a look, if not now, maybe in the near future, that you're taking a look at how you used to be and how you're changing now. And so your guides are saying, listen, again, great on being good to others, generous, nurturing, but thumbs up to you for also either making or taking the time to fill your own cup with self-care and self-love. And that's not being selfish. It is a way of you taking care of yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, we have financial constraints and storm warning, as well as yin yang. Listen, trials and tribulations may have occurred in your life, past or recent past, or there may be something right now that you may be experiencing, right? Whatever this is here, this is telling you, don't overextend yourself. Do as much as you can, and don't get wrapped up into other people's drama, because and it's funny because it's coming across like this is coming from the outside. It could also be on your end, but energetically it's coming across like you're the person that people may run to or towards when they are in a bind, or you may be the person that, because you have such a beautiful, valuable, kind, compassionate heart, when people are in a state of lack, they may come to you, right? And this is saying that's understandable. Again, connect with the compassion, nurture, and generosity, but don't overextend yourself, because what happens is then you're going to be whirled into their drama, and then you're also going to be running on an empty tank. So be very careful here of energy vampires, okay? Because this is coming across as energy vampire type of energy, that because you bring so much light to, to life in general, okay, that this is talking about making sure that you're aware that your compassion doesn't overextend to people that are literally leaving you high and dry. Now, that could be financially, that could be emotionally, that could be energetically, that could be mentally, but just to keep that in the back of your mind. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. All right. You have here the King of Pentacles. You're entering a time of your life right now, okay, Irene, where you are more stable, more secure, and more focused, and more in tune to the things that you value, to the people who actually value you, and to allowing yourself to ensure that different areas of your life are equally as stable and secure as other areas of your life. So there's this sense of you wanting to really focus on your overall riches in regards to the aspects and areas of your life. The King of Pentacles says, wow, same word that I said and same word that came out before. Compassion. I kid you not. That's exactly, and it's green again. Look at that. Compassion. This card says compassion, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a great time for success, financial security and prosperity, the Midas touch. Okay, whatever it is that you're thinking about right now and focusing on, keep focusing on it, because Venus is in Libra all the way to November 6th. So you may have the Midas touch here in something that is very valuable to you, whether it's work or finances. Everything turning out beautifully, a supportive parent and spouse, a good person to work for. You are embodying these beautiful energies here, okay? Wow, very, very nice. Last but not least here, what is going on? I'm going to have to get another one. It's stopping. All right, Irene, let's see what's coming through for you. All right, disclaimer. I celebrate life every day. Being in a high vibrational energy, super important for you to do and continue to do, because wherever your mind goes, energy flows, and whatever you think about, you bring about. Important question here for you to think about on how to expand the beautiful blessings that are opening up for you, both in your heart chakra and as well as in the 3D world, is what is one small thing that brings me joy? Okay. And how can I incorporate that into my daily life? So, how can you incorporate more joy into your life so that, again, you're expanding that beautiful heart chakra energy? Irene, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Anshuman. Intuitive friends, my list has been closed. Okay, I should have, I keep forgetting. My list is closed. All right, I'm multitasking. You know, this is a one woman you know, thing going on over here. Okay, my guides are helping, but they can't type in closed session for me. Intuitive friends, my session is closed. So Taz, you're not on the list, my dear. Okay, you're not on the list because I stopped at big 215. So you're not on this list. But listen, it's me again, Kona Flawless. Hello, my love. Taz and Sunflower Erica 777. Come back later. Okay, come back later. Okay. I know I have to. I know you're right. You're right. But you know, my channel gets so packed that I don't know how, like, if a moderator is going to be here for 3 hours, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't do that anymore, because sometimes, you know, it's if people can, and it gets a little, you know, challenging, so to speak. All right, intuitive friends, my list is closed for the day, but I do have a lot of people on the list already. So if you're watching, listen for your name. Okay. So I just finished with Irene. Up next, we have Anshuman, right? After Anshuman, we have Joanna Lydia Lula, followed by Jock Cal, Firebird Paradise, Andrea 54 Hector, Paula, Sarah, Briss, Shirley Martin, Ray, Samantha, Cam 05, and Big 215. Now, if you missed adding yourself to the list right now, no worries, because I will be back later tonight to do more readings. So it's not over, right? Just make sure that you stay and remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and I will be coming back, okay? All right, so up next we have Ashuman, which Ashuman, let me know that you're here, okay? And then I'm gonna write the next two people that are gonna come back, that are gonna be on the list, okay? So then like that I'm trying to make it here a little bit easier this time. And I think I'm gonna do it like this moving forward, because then like that it gives everybody a kind of like where you are literally on the list, okay? Because even if I write the list, um, people won't know who I'm on at that moment in time. So it's always the same thing. So no worries. Joanna Lula is after Ashuman. And then after Joanna Lula, we have Jock Cal. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, intuitive friends. Let me take a sip of my apple cider. Oh, wonderful. Let's go. All right, Ashuman, are you here, my love? Ashuman. Hello, Ashuman. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Ashuman, are you here? All right, Ashuman. All right, Ashuman, I called you. Up next, we have Joanna. Johanna. Joanna Lula, are you here? All right, Joanna Lula, welcome back. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me just put a question mark here next to Ashuman. All right. All right. Up next, we have Johanna Lula. And after Joanna Lula, the next two people are Jock Cal and Firebird. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, Joanna Lula, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And just letting you know that I am channeling messages, focusing on what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time, okay? That being said, this is a free 5-minute mini reading. And of course, intuitive friends, if you want to expand or extend your time and your messages, just feel free to drop a super sticker or drop a super chat, and I'll be more than happy to extend your reading. All right, Joanna, let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know. All right, divine timing. Something here is unfolding for you, and the something that's unfolding for you is reminding you here that an expected outcome is not what we should be focusing on right now. You may have an expected outcome in your mind. You may be saying to yourself, why isn't X, Y, and Z hurry up and get here? Or why don't I see X, Y, and Z happening right now at this moment in time? Or when is this that I'm manifesting, asking, praying, and calling into my energy field? When is this coming? When is it going to finally arrive? And your guides are saying, no worries. Your concern and your focus and your energy and your responsibility right now is to allow certain things to flow. You can do as much as you can as far as putting the work, the effort, and the consistency in something. And then you have to allow things to naturally grow. Okay? So, Joanna, if I place a seed into the ground, am I going to get a flower tomorrow? No, I'm not. I have to take the seed, and the seed is the power of your intention and your manifestation. Put a lot of energy into that. Put the seed in the soil, tap it, and nurture it. Water, sun, and giving it time. It will come through when it's the right time. And sometimes we don't even know what's the best for us. And so the universe, or creator, fate, destiny, or your higher self may have better plans than the plans that you are thinking about. So, Joanna, this is making you aware here. Your guides are saying, listen, we've been hearing your pleas, your asking, your heart's desire. We know that you are really focused here on, wanting to move something forward, okay? Or that you're waiting for something, or you want to see the results in something, but allow the final outcome to come in its own divine timing. Let's see what else is coming through here for you, Joanna. You have here confidence. Don't allow the having to be patient on something, the confidence and truth. Okay, I'll take these two. Confidence is don't allow the waiting process to weigh you down. Don't allow the waiting process to make you feel like, oh my gosh, this is not happening or something is not moving, because that's not the case. Continue focusing on your self confidence, your solar plexus chakra, the 528 hertz solfeggio frequency, a great frequency to listen to, especially when you are trying to ensure that you are giving, healing, expanding your, not only your gut level feeling, but also the power of believing in yourself. Okay, so self-confidence is super important at this time. Allow yourself to look at things from an angle of reality. Look at the truth of the matter. Look at the truth of how you may be having a sense of expectation, and how you are, in a way, focusing on whatever this situation, circumstance, event, or environment that you're hoping, wishing, and desiring. Allow yourself to make that connection with the power of intention, and then releasing it. Let it go and see where it comes, or how it comes, and how it flows. Again, this is not talking about that this exempts you from putting work and effort. That's always going to be important. You're not going to be able to get something out of nothing. Okay, so there is a sense of putting in the work, the focus, the patience, and the consistency, but also allowing yourself to lean in the energy here of divine timing, allowing things to come at the right time. Okay. All right, last but not least, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Up next, we have Jock Cal. Jock Cal, I'm coming right up to you. You're up next, so don't go anywhere. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. All right, the Chariot. Now is the time for you to move forward towards something. Your guides are telling you here, you may be thinking about moving towards a situation, circumstance, event, a desire, a project, something that you want to see grow and flow. And like I said, here with the Chariot, this is all about movement. So making sure that there is this sense of focus. You may be starting to see progress. You may start seeing improvement. This may come from a long distance. Travel may be at play here. So it may be physical distance, or there's this sense here of when you take a vacation, or when you take a step back and allow things to flow. There may be something that may be coming in your energy field from afar. So maybe an idea, a person, a tool, a resource, an aha moment. But whatever this is, you are very focused on your goal. And it's very important for you to ensure that, and I'm going to say this here with this rider is the one that's leading these horses. But in order for the rider and the two horses to be in alignment, they all need to be on the same page. So making sure that what you're wishing, hoping, and desiring, that the efforts and the consistency that you're putting into it are both on the same level. Because you could be hoping, wanting, wishing, and desiring and having a focus, but maybe the effort and the consistency may not be aligning with that energy. So you need everything to work together as one in order for there to be the seamless kind of like continuing in the trajectory of improvement or progress. It says here rewards that come from hard work. So those are coming, okay? Your guides are saying just give it some time. Successfully balancing many priorities at once, says determination and willpower. That's going to be super important here for you to remember. And you may gain some type of public recognition in regards to what this may be. Joanna, last but not least, let's take a look at what daily affirmation would be great for you in order to maximize these beautiful blessings that are coming through. And look what just dropped from the deck all by itself. It says, I actually two came out. Okay, so let's read both. I deserve to be treated with love and respect. Okay, again, making sure that you're aligned with your true values here. Be very honest with yourself. If a person, a situation, circumstance, or an event is not treating you with the type of respect that you the type of respect and love that you are deserving, there you go, you got to let that go. Okay, all right. You also have I am responsible for my own life. Again, only you can be responsible for your own life. Okay, there you go. That being said, oh, by the way, let me read this here, because I am responsible for my own life. There's a really important question here. What does responsibility over my own life mean to me? Okay, so not just responsibility, but I'm also getting here, what are your personal belief systems? What are your values, your core values? Okay, that's super important. That's something that needs to be reflected upon so that you are in alignment with whatever it is that you're calling into your energy field. Joanna, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Joanna, for your love, your loyalty, and support. Remember, Joanna, please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, your friends, your family, or your loved ones. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Jock Cal. Hello, Joganda Rotoska. Thank you so much for your super. But unfortunately, this is not a reading focusing on private questions, okay? So it's not a reading focusing on private questions. Those I do as super chats. Okay, so don't forget to join me there. Continue to subscribe to the channel and just join me when you see that the thumbnail or the title says super chat. Okay. By the way, intuitive friends, the list is closed. All right. So thank you so much, Joanda, for your message, for that, but I'm not going to be able to channel that message for you. Remember, intuitive friends, these messages that I'm channeling are what your guides want you to know. And of course, the list is already closed. Okay, so join me back next time. Other than that, intuitive friends, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then look down below in the description box. You will see their links, and those links are going to take you to my website, okay, where you get to know more about myself, you get to see my credentials, and you get to see the other services that I have there as well, especially for those of you who are interested in a thorough private reading, like an hour reading and half an hour reading. Those are there for you, okay? All right, intuitive friends, that being said, let's take a look at the next person here. And we have Jock Cal. Hello, Jock Cal. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Firebird Paradise. And after Firebird Paradise, we have Andrea 54 Hector. So let me make sure I write the person that I'm going to channel messages for now, which is Jock Cal. And then I'm going to write the next two people who are on the list after Jack Cal. So like that, we are all on the same page. I'm going to call the other names in a minute just so that you have, just so you're aware that you know where you fall on the list. Okay. So after Jack Cal, we have Firebird Paradise. And then after Firebird Paradise, we have Andrea 54 Hector. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Awesome, intuitive friends. Don't forget, intuitive friends, these are 5-minute mini readings. But if you want to extend your messages and get more detailed information, feel free to add a super sticker or a super chat to your to the channel, and then of course I'll see that and I'll give you more messages. Okay, you're going to get an extended reading. So the extended readings are super chat or super sticker only. All right, that being said, up next we have Jack Cal. Hello, Jack Cal. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope these messages are beneficial and give you the insight that you need in whatever it is that may be coming through. And of course, Jack Cal, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And just a reminder here that this is a quick 5-minute mini reading. And let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. All right, Jack Cal, let's see what's coming through for you. You have Sacred Plan. You saw I shuffled a lot. So there is this energy here coming through from your guides, letting you know there may be something that you're wishing, hoping, and desiring. You want something to happen very quickly. It's super important for you to ground your energy and not be too caught up in your head or too caught up in your emotions about what this may be. Things are going to unfold in the right time. And sometimes that we don't want to hear that. We want to know, like, when is it coming? When is it happening? Let's go. So Sacred Plan is this energy here that your guides are saying. It's time for you to continue to ground and recalibrate yourself and allow, yes, put the power of intention, put the power of what it is that you want to see and manifest, your goals, you know, where you want to go, where you want to, you know, what this thing, this project, what this heart's desire may be all about. Be very intentional on what that is, but also allow yourself to release it so that it can unfold in its own divine time. Okay. Super important here to understand we can't or we shouldn't have an expected outcome, and we shouldn't have an expected timeline. Okay. Always remember that when we are manifesting, praying, wishing, or desiring something, that we say, may it be for my highest good. Okay. And if it's not for my highest good, please bring something better instead. Okay. That allows you to say, listen, this is what I want, but if this is what I want and what I want to see in my timeline right now, if it's not the best for me, listen, I'd rather not go in that direction, right? So again, Sacred Plan here is all about that divine timing in whatever this may be that you may be hoping, wishing, desiring, or calling into your energy field. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Let's give you more clarity here in regards to the Sacred Plan. Okay. All right. This deck is super thick. So there we go. Let's get more information here for you. And you have attachment and cornucopia. Again, there may be some self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. They may be overthinking. They may be this expected outcome energy here coming through. whatever this attachment is, this lack of moderation, this old pattern, this self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, or you just not, you saying to yourself, well, if I'm not seeing some improvement or progress, then that means it's not going to come. Again, that's lower vibration frequency. And so this is talking about you having the ability here to pivot from this energy and allow yourself to be in an energy of being bountiful, okay? Abundance, prosperity. So instead of looking at the glass half empty, start looking at the glass half full and allow yourself to embrace, okay, this energy of achievement, success, and cornucopia, because there could be here some potential blessings that may be coming in your direction in regards to a very bountiful progress, improvement, or who knows, maybe you reaping the rewards or whatever this may be. However this may show up for you here, I do feel that through time you may, and look again, these two cards very similar on that ethereal energy. There may be something coming through in regards to whatever it is that you're hoping, wishing, or desiring, or a even better opportunity may be coming in your direction, something that you weren't expecting. All right. And it's funny because I have this like meme where I have like, and I got it from from someone else, but where there's like a bouquet of beautiful roses, like one bouquet, one, you know, 1 dozen bouquet of roses on a counter, and it says my plan. And then when you look to the side, there's the whole entire room filled with roses saying this is the universe's plan. So sometimes we may be thinking a little smaller and the universe may be thinking a lot bigger. And so that may take some time in order for things to calibrate or recalibrate. That being said, Jock Calisthenics, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. And don't forget to wait for your, oh, look at this 10 of cups. Whatever this is coming through for you with time, divine timing is at play. And guess what? You're going to be super emotionally fulfilled. The 10 of cups is complete emotional fulfillment or emotional harmony. So whatever this cornucopia may be talking about, and of course, if we're talking about the fact that this is like a very full scene, it could be here coming through for you between now and mid to late December, like December 19th, before December 19th or 20th. This could be something that you may start seeing some improvements around that time between now and December, let's say 20th, okay? Because that's the whole season of the autumn season. So cornucopia here is saying that there could be something coming in your direction around that time. So you have a happy fill in the blank. It could be a happy marriage, a happy partnership. It could be the happiness of feeling that your wishes are finally fulfilled. It could be emotional contentment. It could be your happily after. It says a loving relationship, or whatever this is, a loving project, whatever this may be, okay, could be in your near future here with children, raising children wisely and successfully. Remember, children could be actual children, but children could also be talking about certain projects or certain ideas that are in their infancy stage right now. So as long as you continue to pour not only positive energy, but work and consistency, you may start seeing something at the end of the road. It says people that you can trust. So there may be here some type of connections and collaborations with others that may help in this process of the unfolding of this potential emotional harmony or complete emotional fulfillment at some time. Let's take a look at the last and final card here for you, Jock Cal. And we have, I am worthy of success. However, I choose to define success. There you go. All right, emotional fulfillment, the 10 of cups, total success and achievement and completion in something that's going to make you feel really, really good. Something's going to be here, a sort of bounty or abundance and prosperity. Behind this card, it says, this is a reflection question for you. What is my definition of success? So, in order for us to understand or to gauge the success of what we want and what we're looking for, we need to understand what success means for us. For some people, success is money. For other people, success is fame. For other people, success is having more time, having unconditional love. For other people, you see what I'm saying? Success could be defined in many different ways for many different people. The second question here that is really good, a rhetorical question for you to kind of contemplate throughout the week. It says, in what ways am I worthy of success? And that's super important, especially with the fact that you have the attachment card, where there could be moments of self sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs or old patterns of behavior or mindset that may be kind of pushing and wiggling their way into this beautiful positive energy here, this sense of self-doubt, uncertainty. But meanwhile, you have all this beautiful positive energy. Jock Cal, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Please drop a rose if you can, or let me know how these messages may have resonated for you. And as I always mention, if they don't resonate right now, they may resonate in the near future. Up next, we have Firebird Paradise. But before I jump into Firebird's Paradise's message, let me introduce myself to those of you who may be watching. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if these messages, if you want to take part in these messages, it's simple. All you need to do, people who are visiting or are new to the channel, is subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all your notification alerts, so that when I do come back on the channel and I give a reading, you are notified. Okay, so that part is super important, because these messages, these opportunities to get free 5-minute readings, I only do it for those who are subscribed to my channel. Okay, now it's important that you make sure that you turn on your notification bell, and I'll tell you why. Because these sessions fill out very, very quickly. Okay, so if you want to maximize your opportunity to come and get a quick free 5-minute reading, it will be dependent upon you making sure that those that subscription is there and that those notifications are on. My current subscribers, welcome, intuitive friends. It's such a pleasure to see you all here today. Thank you for all the love, the loyalty, and of course your support. Mentioning here, intuitive friends, that the November readings are up already. Please make sure that you take a look. There's a lot that came through. I did it as a live because they were a little bit going to be on the long side of life. Okay, so make sure that you take a look at the monthly messages playlist. And the only one that's not up yet is the water signs. Okay, so I need to work on the water signs, and I'll be doing that later. All right, let's jump into the next person here. By the way, hold on one second. All right, intuitive friends, I am back. All right, so let's see. Up next, like I said, is going to be, so we did Jack. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, but the list is already closed, okay, for today. But feel free to come back either later tonight, where I will be doing more messages, or tomorrow, which I will be opening up again the list for new and current subscribers. Okay, intuitive friends. All right, so right now, let me write the now, and then I'm going to write who's coming up next. So like that, we're all on the same page here. So now we have Firebird. Okay, After Firebird, the two people that are going to come afterwards are as follows. And of course, it is a long list, so I'm going to read the other ones, but I'm only going to type the next two here. We have Andrea, 54 Hector. And after Andrea, we have Paula. All right. And then after Paula, we have Sarah, Briss, Shirley Martin, Ray, Samantha, Cam05, and Big215. Okay. So that is our list. Intuitive friends, please know. Hello, Ashuman. Welcome. I called you. You weren't here, my dear. So you have to wait all the way to the end. Okay. All right. So you missed your turn, my dear, about 25 minutes ago. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the reading for Firebird Paradise. And as you know, intuitive friends, it is a free 5-minute reading, but if you want to extend your time, feel free to drop a super sticker or a super chat, okay? All right, let's take a look here at Firebird Paradise. Hello, Firebird Paradise. Just a reminder here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let us know if these messages are making sense. If you want to share anything, you can here in the chat. If not, you could just drop a rose, and that lets me know that these messages are resonating for you. If they don't resonate now, they may resonate in the near future. And what I am channeling here for you today is what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. So what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And your guides want you to know, expect a miracle. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. This is talking about, listen, sit back and enjoy what may be already something that you may be experiencing, seeing, or that may potentially be coming up for you. Okay. So there is some sense here of blessings being bestowed on you. Now, these blessings may be something that you've been asking, wishing, or desiring. Okay. Or this could be unexpected. Like, you know that you asked for this, or you wished for this, or you prayed for this, but you haven't seen something yet. And your guides are wanting to come forth today to give you validation, confirmation that whatever this may be either soon coming your way, or this may be an indication that whatever it is that you asked for, there's going to start being here improvement or progress in whatever area this may be about. Okay, so this is a very, very beautiful message. Now, divine timing may be at play. Okay, so don't kind of like, oh, it's not here now, I'm so upset, or I want it to happen in 2 months or in 2 weeks or tomorrow. This is saying continue to have the positive energy of accepting and knowing that the universe is co-creating with you. Because when we start checking and rechecking and asking and getting all flustered because something that we're asking, hoping, wishing, and desiring it isn't here, what you're saying to the universe is, I doubt that you're going to give it to me, or I doubt that it's going to come my way. So this is talking about you not getting into that energy of doubt, but rather be accepting to receive whenever the universe decides, like, okay, it's time. The time is now. Okay. Or to also receive and appreciate the small sense of improvement that maybe you are either seeing or experiencing. All right, let's take a look here, Firebird Paradise. What else is coming through for you? Because this is looking like a really good start of a reading here, okay? And this deck is super, super thick. So, sorry, I have to do it in parts there. But, all right, let's see what's coming through. What your guides want you to know. And you have here journey. All right, you may be leaving something behind physically, maybe a home, or maybe an aspect of your life. There's something here that you are either physically moving away from or physically moving to a new city, town, space, country, or you're leaving something behind. Maybe your place of work, maybe you're going to another company, going to another place. It could be physically leaving someone or something. You could also be here talking about or thinking about travel. There may be some travel, unexpected travel here, and there may be blessings in that travel. Okay, so I don't know if you've been thinking about or talking about going to visit, fill in the blank, but there may be some beautiful opportunities in that visit or in that journey or in that trip that may be potentially moving in your direction. So you may be getting some type of blessing from afar. It could also be something or someone from connected to the past or recent past, as this person is looking towards my left hand side. So there could be here some type of journey, maybe going back home, maybe connecting with someone that you know. But you do have here journey, and journey is all about trips. It's about movement. It's about making choices in regards to leaving something or someone behind and really moving in a brand new direction. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you in this reading. So for a very beautiful reading here for you, you have the Seven of Wands. It's super important that it's super important for you to remember that there may be times that you feel like you're going against the current. Okay, that there may be some times here that may feel a little bit challenging, but don't worry about fixing your focus on the difficulty of something, because you are at a vantage point. Okay, now in the traditional deck, the Seven of Wands, there's a person standing on a mound and they're looking down, and there are a lot of wands coming towards them, and they're you know pushing down they're defending themselves from those six wands because they were holding on to the seventh wand. And that's symbolism here to say that you have the upper hand in whatever situation, circumstance, or event that you may be wishing, hoping, desiring, or calling into your energy field. So there's an expected miracle or an expected sense of improvement or progress that may be coming in your direction. You may have to wait a little bit longer, but you may be seeing here some you know advances here. But don't worry about that it's not coming fast enough or it's not here yet, because whatever it is that you are doing, you have a better vantage point than you may realize. Okay, you may not know it, but your guides are reminding you. Okay, it says stand up for yourself in your beliefs, have confidence. That's going to help you a lot here, because confidence and faith go hand in hand, especially with this expect miracles. I talked about that a little earlier. It says challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. There you go. Okay, very telling there. Okay, so allow yourself to connect to that message and see where that may fit in regards to your life, whether that's career, whether it's your love life, whether it's your home life. But very, very beautiful. Last but not least, let's take a look at your daily affirmation here that may help, again, place you in this mindset of accepting these, miracles that may be coming in your direction, or this ability here for you to gain or regain your confidence. Okay, you are moving past whatever challenges may be in your way. But here's the thing, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have that confidence. Look at that. I am at peace. And you must be in this energy. You see this person here with expected miracles? They're not stressed. They're not. They're very much at peace. They have mental peace, emotional peace, energetic peace, spiritual peace. Why? Because even though the hands are empty, even though what this person is wishing, hoping, desiring, and calling into their energy is not here, this person has faith that it's coming. it knows it's going to come. There's a sense of confidence that they have within themselves that they know that it's coming. They don't know when, but they know it will. And so I am at peace says, think about this question for yourself so that you can connect more to this blessing. It says, what is one thing I can do today to make me feel more at peace? And this is a beautiful question that you can ask yourself every day, or every other day, to enhance and amplify this energy here with Expect Miracles. That being said, I hope these messages, Firebird, have been insightful. And again, that question is as follows. What is the one thing I could do today to make me feel more at peace? That being said, thank you so much, Firebird Paradise, for stopping by. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with 3 of your friends today. Don't forget to let them know that this is where you're getting your free messages. That being said, Firebird, thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Let me know if that resonated for you by either dropping a rose or just writing something in the chat. That being said, up next, we have Andrea 54 Hector. Okay, Andrea 54 Hector, followed by Paula. Okay, so before I jump into Andrea 54 Hector's reading, I do want to connect with those of you who are new to my channel or are visiting. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, and my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box or in the chat. As you will see, I have links there for you. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and so happy to see all of you again. And don't worry, those of you that didn't make it, you'll be able to make it next time, because as you know, I'll be channeling these messages throughout the week. I may actually come back a little later tonight as well, so just so you know that information. That being said, listen carefully. For those of you who are here already on my list, Ashuman, yes, you are the last on the list, okay? Because you missed your turn when I called you before. So I'll call you after Bake 215, okay? So there you go. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, please know that this is a free 5-minute reading. And if you would like to extend your reading with more information, more clarity, and more details, all you need to do is ensure that you do either a super chat or a super sticker. And that's going to give you the opportunity to gain more insight, because I will I'll channel more messages for you and more cards. Okay. All right. So Firebird said that's good to hear. Few people have put up roadblocks. It says thanks so much, and you dropped a rose. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Firebird, for that validation confirmation. Up next, we have Andrea Hector coming up next, followed by Paula and Sarah. Okay, so I'm gonna add the next people on the list here on the chat so that we are all on the same page. Intuitive friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, okay, so that you have an opportunity to take part whenever I do a free reading for my YouTube subscribers. All right. There you go. So now we have Andrea Hector, and then next we have Paula. And we have Sarah. Okay, they're up next. And then after Paula and Sarah, we have Briss, followed by Shirley Martin, followed by Ray, followed by Samantha, followed by Cam05, followed by Big 215. Okay. That being said, Andrea Hector 54, welcome. I see that you checked in a little while ago, right before. Okay. Andrea 54 Hector, let's start here on your reading. Andrea 54 Hector, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And remember here, Andrea 54 Hector, that if something doesn't feel like it's resonating now, it may potentially resonate at a later time. The messages that I am focusing on today are messages that your guides may want to share with you, the messages that they feel that it's important for you to know right now at this moment in time. That being said, this is a free 5-minute mini reading, and let's see what's coming through for you today. Okay, Andrea? All right, let's see what's coming through. And you have here, do the work. Now, just because it says do the work doesn't mean that you haven't been doing the work. Maybe you are doing the work. Maybe you have been doing the work. But this is reminding you that if you are working towards something, continue to do the work. Continue to do what is needed here in the 3D realm, which is making sure that you are using the tools, the resources, that you are connecting here with doing something consistently, not just whenever you feel like it, but doing this consistently so that you can see the work unfolding, or the improvements, or the progress unfolding here for you. Okay, so physically doing the work is super important. Now, I'm getting two messages here, one of which that it could be here that if this is not talking about physically the physical work, this is talking about also not only the physical work but the emotional work. So there may be here this energy that is reminding you here, your guides are saying, do the emotional work, do the clearing of your heart chakra, 639 hertz solfeggio frequency. Allow yourself to get all that nostalgic, melancholic energies, emotions, old patterns of behavior, things that still, live residually in your heart, that are not adding or are not contributing to your expansion or your alignment. Okay, so things that no longer serve you, memories that are very difficult to deal with, that are painful, the grief, the loss of something. So your guides are saying, do that heart work, do that like I said, the heart chakra frequency of 639 hertz. Listen to that 5 minutes at the top of your day or 5 minutes at the end of your day, so that you are able to really align and continue to clear the residual energies that may be very much connected to your heart chakra, especially now where Mercury is going to go in retrograde. Okay, Mercury is going on in retrograde on November 6th, all the way through November 29th. Although you may be some of us may be experiencing these energies a week to 2 weeks before. But this is telling you, be aware that that Mercury in retrograde may bring back some type of melancholic energy, some type of sadness or grief in your heart. And in order for you to surpass or move past that residual energy, it's going to be very important for you to do that energetic work in your heart chakra. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. We have here the 7th chakra. Listen, I'm not surprised this is here because I told you about this alignment, and I feel that there is some type of messages that are coming your way. These messages could be a sense of enlightenment, illumination, or clarity, an aha moment, an epiphany. Oh, wow, you know what? I didn't think about that before. Or, oh, wow, you know what? That makes sense now. It's funny how I never thought that, or that never crossed my mind before. And that could be this energy here saying that your guides are giving you or helping you see something in a clearer, more productive way. Okay, your crown chakra, your thinking could be clearer. There could be an awakening, a sense of an aha moment here. And for you to really just focus on what those ideas may be. They may be, again, flashes of enlightenment or flashes of seeing something in a clearer, more illuminating type of way, getting an epiphany, so to speak. Let's see what else. Okay, when that happens, it's my guides telling me I need to shuffle a little bit more. There we go. Let's see what else is coming through. All right. And we have here the King of Cups. This is beautiful. The more you clear that energy, okay, that energy here. And again, be very careful with your energy as well, because there could be a lot of people who are energy vampires. And because you're glowing, maybe you don't see it, but energetically, your aura may be more bright, and that may bring to light some people who may, you may attract them. Okay. So there's this sense of, just being aware of your energy and the compassion, nurturing, and loving ways that you are. Remember, don't overpour. Okay. Don't get yourself out of your own, element here. It's not about being selfish, but it's about the self-care that you're going to need. There's this sense here of your guides telling you through this card of the King of Cups that there is this sense of emotional maturity or emotional intelligence that you are, in a way, wrapping yourself around. You're embracing this energy right now, and you are really connecting with not only your intuition, but the vibes that are coming in regards to that intuition, or with that energy that you're feeling. So if it doesn't feel right, you're not really moving towards it. And that's a good way to kind of, in a way, approach this, right? If it doesn't feel good in your gut level feeling, and if it's not making rational common sense, then it's better to just take a step back. There's this energy here of you feeling and believing, be feeling. I was going to say believing, but I don't know. I meant feeling calm, cool, and collected here. Okay. So there may be this sense of no matter what may be happening around you, you are emotionally centered at your core. So you know exactly what you want to do, exactly how you want to go about things. You're looking at things from a different point of view. And you're also here very much leaning into your emotional maturity and your emotional intelligence. Okay, that's helping you here in some way, shape, or form. The King of Cups is talking about you being in this energy right now where you are, um, you know, the loyalty, your loyalty to yourself, your loyalty, your trustworthiness, okay, as well. Your honor, you're devoted, you're being cautious also, okay, cautious of who you're going to open your heart to and who you're going to allow yourself to lean into, okay. It says here someone you can completely trust. Maybe you are here feeling like there are more people that you can trust, or that you are trusting in yourself more. You're trusting your own intuition. You're trusting that you are strong enough here to be able to decipher or discern certain things that maybe were difficult for you before, It says here a situation is safe. You may feel more emotionally safe as well. It says a solid romantic relationship. So there could be a connection or romantic relationship here that may be coming up. And that doesn't have to be romantic. It could be also non-romantic. It says hidden but well-intentioned, okay? Emotions, a charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor, okay? So again, a lot of things coming through here for you. But all in all, I'm feeling that this is a very interesting reading here, kind of telling you that you are seeming some sense of crown chakra alignment. So don't be surprised if and when you meditate, that once you come out of meditation or while you're in meditation, during meditation, there is this sense of kind of really understanding something in a very deep way that didn't make sense before because you didn't dial down that internal noise. Okay. Last but not least, here, Andrea 54 Hector. Let's see what's coming through for you. And you have my confidence improves with each passing day. So there you go. Your confidence is improving every single day. That's a great mantra or daily affirmation to say. An important question for you to reflect on when you are doing this mantra, and kind of like one of that kind of journaling questions that you can do for yourself is, I am most confident when, and then fill in the blank. Again, I am most confident when, and fill in the blank. Then after that, this is the second part. Why is this, whatever you put in the blank, important? Why is that, fill in the blank, important to you? Really good, thoughtful, reflective questions here for you to really dive in and really fully connect with your heart chakra. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Paula. But before I jump into Paula's reading, I want to mention here and say hello to all of you who are new and are visiting my channel for the first time. My session is closed. It's been closed for quite some time. I'm just going through and giving the free 5-minute mini readings to those who are on my list already. But if you subscribe to the channel, continue to subscribe to the channel, because I will come back later tonight to do more readings. And I'm also going to do the same reading throughout the whole week in different times. So in order for you to take part in these free mini 5-minute readings, you have to subscribe to the channel, remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, because the moment I do a live stream, you are going to be notified. That being said, again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. For my current subscribers, welcome back, intuitive friends. How are you? Hopefully all is well. Don't forget that I do have the November monthly readings, and those can be accessed in the monthly messages playlist. So just take a look at that. They're all there for you. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you haven't taken a look at the what you don't see coming messages, you should, because those are the unexpected messages that may be coming in your direction for the next 3 months. I started doing that October, but that skit, that whole skit or theme is for October, November, December. Okay, so that is there for you. Okay. All right. That being said, let's see who is up next. So again, intuitive friends, it is a free 5-minute reading, but the only messages that I am channeling right now at this moment in time is what your guides want you to know. Okay. Now, I also do and offer chat lives. And so those chat lives, I allow you to ask me anything that you want to ask me. And then I give you a private reading for 15 minutes. Okay. So if you're interested in that, that is $15, and that only comes a couple times during the week. Okay. I'll do it later, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. So just keep focused on that. Keep your eye out on that. Okay. So that you can come and join me for that. And those are for people who really just have like a specific question, like something they need clarity in something. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Andrea, thank you so much. Up next, we have Paula. And then, of course, as I promised that I would be right, Paula, I see you here. Welcome. You're very welcome, Andrea. Thank you so much. All right, so now it's going to be Paula. And then I'm going to write the name of the next two people that are coming after Paula. So like that, it's easier for everyone to know where their place is up next, okay? And then next, after Paula, we have Sarah. And then after Sarah, we have Briss, okay? And then after Briss, we have Shirley Martin, followed by Ray, followed by Samantha, followed by Cam05, followed by Bake215, and then I'm gonna call the people that I called before and weren't here when I first called their name, and that would be Ashuman. Okay, so okay, intuitive friends, there you go. And let me just put this. This is my fault. I should put the closed reading sign here. So like that, we all know. Okay. So everyone that's here on this list, you are getting your free readings today. So no worries. All right. Hello, Paula. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Just a reminder here, intuitive friends, if you want to extend your reading, then feel free to drop a super sticker or drop a super chat, and that's going to give you extensive information, details, and more for your reading. Okay. That being said, let's take a look here, Paula, at your free 5-minute mini reading, and let's see what's coming through for you. Okay, what your guides want you to know. All right, Paula, you have here friendship and union. Okay. And so it says yes right after. I'm normally not taking two, but this is very much connected to something, connected to your friends or colleagues or people in your social network or around you. Maybe it's your friends, your family, your loved ones. There may be some partnerships here that you are taking a look at and you're assessing deeper. Okay. It's no longer about just someone saying, I am your good friend. You're looking at, does this friendship align with my values? Does this friendship align with me feeling like this person values me and that I value them? Okay. I feel here that this friendship and union is also maybe even reconsidering here. You taking a look at connections that have been severed and taking a look like, is it worth for me to continue to put focus, energy, and effort in connections that are not bringing me joy, that are not bringing me fulfillment, that are not bringing me to a sense of connection, right? And so I feel here that you are only your guides here want you to kind of assess the many friends that you may have and really take into account those that value you and you value them. Okay, so I don't know what this may be particularly about, but is definitely here in regards to that. If you are in a connection, in a friendship, in a situation here, maybe in love, maybe with friends and family and loved ones, where you feel that there's a lack of mutual connection, I guess, or someone who's not valuing you, they're taking you for granted, they're not really allowing you to expand, they're kind of Debbie Downers or energy vampires here. This is coming across as like just keeping aware of the connections that you feel are worth connecting to and allowing yourself to let the other ones, show it's themselves about what they really are or who they really are, especially with the fact that Mercury is going in retrograde on November 6th all the way through November 29th, where you could end up having connections here with some people. And there's this sense that your guides are saying, listen, if you've been in this energy, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty that you have had to, for whatever reason, or that you may have to in the near future, really reassess those connections. And don't feel guilty if you choose to move past them. Okay? Because this is talking about that because of your loyalty, okay? Because you understand the true meaning of friendship and of loyalty, that you may feel guilty, that you may have to disconnect from some people. But this is talking about that is, it's fine. Don't feel guilty. Look at that. You have a person holding the heart. Yeah, listen to your heart. Your heart is going to guide you here on who these people or connections or relationships may be and how you should be moving past the energy here of guilt or regret here. Okay, so again, that may come across a lot more intensely when this Mercury in retrograde comes through, because as I mentioned earlier, when Mercury is in retrograde, it does make us or bring us into this kind of reevaluation of the people that we have around us, of the circumstances, of the events, so that we can gain clarity. So I do feel here that there's something about you having to gain that clarity and cut ties with some people, you know? You have here, look at that. And that's going to bring you to a space and place here, Paula, where you're going to feel more stable. You're going to allow yourself to be to value the people that value you. Okay, especially because Venus is in Libra right now, and in it's Venus in Libra is an auspicious time of Venus feeling very comfortable in its own skin, so to speak. Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles says here financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions. Again, the friends that truly feel like family versus the friends that are not as connected and helpful, the ones that are draining, the ones that are envious, that are jealous, that are you know making the comments, doing the most in their own little way. This is time for you to reassess that. People who may have potentially here stabbed you in the back or shown you here that they shouldn't be trusted. Again, it's you kind of cleaning up that list now. It says honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. Okay, this is very, very beautiful energy here, rock solid here for you. There may be some, listen carefully, okay? If you are already in a romantic connection, it may be strengthening, okay? So your guys want to share that. If you are single and you are looking for, uh, you know, if you're interested in love, in romantic love, there may be an opportunity here that you may meet someone here, and it may start up as friends, or there may be a friend who introduces you to another friend that is their friend, not your friend, but your friend may introduce you here to someone, and there could be, maybe at a gathering, maybe at a party, maybe you go somewhere to meet your friends and you may meet someone along the way. So there is that energy here for you. Okay. So this is some beautiful, beautiful energy. Last but not least, listen, because I said this. Listen carefully, Paula. It says, I choose to stop apologizing for being my true self, my authentic self. Okay? You need to feel comfortable in your own skin and unapologetically stand in your power. It may not connect with everyone. Not everyone may agree, and we can agree to disagree. But this is about you really choosing to, make yourself smaller because someone else feels uncomfortable with your truth, with your reality, or with your perspective on something. Like someone may be trying to, make you feel small because you hold different values or different belief systems. And this is saying you don't need to apologize for things that, obviously in a respectful way, that are being shared respectfully, right? We can agree to disagree and we can still be friends. But those people that have a problem with agreeing to disagree and letting go of that lower vibrational energy and having this tension, then that here is telling you that that's not the most stable type of friendship or the most stable type of connections here. In the back, this says, what does it mean to be true and authentic to myself? So that's a good question, right? Because this is talking about I choose to stop apologizing for being my true, authentic self. But what does that mean to you? And that's something that you could reflect upon. So that's the first question. The second question says, how can I live my life in alignment with that truth? Right? So, how can you continue to live in the life of alignment with your own truths, values, and belief system, right? Where you're not alienating other people, you're welcoming others, that are open to agree to disagree. Okay, so there you go. All right, that being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to allow yourself here to just kind of digest and work through those messages. And again, as I said, if you are single, there may be an opportunity that someone may be coming in. Okay, listen carefully. They may start off as a friend. Okay, so you never know. And I always say this, there could be a friend of a friend. You can meet someone and maybe you don't have any romantic feelings or chemistry with that person, but you don't know if that person has a brother, a sister, a cousin, a this, a that. And through that connection, you may expand your circle of friends. So there you go. All right. That being said, Paula, I wish you the very best. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Okay, my dear. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And you are visiting, welcome. I have closed the reading already, but continue to be subscribed to the channel because I will be coming back either later tonight or tomorrow, and definitely throughout the week, channeling messages for my subscribers. So if you already subscribe, just maintain, subscribe to the channel. Just make sure that you turn on your notification bell and all alerts, because that's going to tell you when I am actually on. And when I'm on and you get that notification, you got to hurry up and get on that chat list, because it does close very quickly. I mean, here's an example of what 5 minutes to 7 minutes of me being on a live. I have 17 people who quickly got on. Okay. So if you want to be able to, have that benefit, just make sure that you continue to subscribe. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Paula, you wrote, how have you been? Okay, Paula wrote true, meaning I guess I'm assuming that it's what I channeled was true. Recently cut ties with people who really didn't value me. There you go, validation, confirmation. Sometimes it hurts people whom we trust a lot and betray us. Yep, that's exactly what your reading was about. Validate. Thank you so much for sharing this, because this shows exactly the messages that I was channeling. Working on making peace with my past and be in more in the yes. I would love to be more authentic self. Sometimes I dim my light too for others. Yep, there you go. Validation, confirmation. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. That is what a validation confirmation there for that message. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Paula, for sharing that with us. I greatly appreciate it. Up next, we have Sarah. Sarah, I haven't seen you on the chat list here because I've been calling you for a bit, but I haven't seen you pop up. So, Sarah, if you are here, uh, it is now your turn. Okay, so we're going to write Sarah here. Hopefully Sarah will come back. If not, no worries. I will be on later and I'll call Sarah back on a little later just in case. So now we're up to Sarah, and then after Sarah we have the following two intuitive friends that are coming up, and that is Briss is coming up next. And after Briss, we have Shirley. Okay, Shirley Martin is up next. So, Sarah, if you are here, come on down. Sarah, if you are here, now is the time. All right, so we have Sarah, and we also have, if Sarah isn't here, I'm going to go straight to the next person, which is Briss. Briss, are you here? Sarah or Briss? Sarah, Briss, Shirley. Who is here? Sarah, Briss, and Shirley. Who's here? Shirley's here. Okay. So we're going to go with Shirley. So Sarah, question mark, Briss, question mark. And of course, I know you guys will reach out to me during the week because I'll be doing this again. Okay. So, all right. So we have Sarah, Briss. I'm just going to put the question marks. All right. All right, Sarah Briss. Okay, so now listen carefully, guys, because I'm going to change the list. This changes very quickly because sometimes people aren't here. And then I got to jump to the next person. So we have Shirley, right? So Shirley is now, and then after Shirley, we have the next two people on the list. Listen carefully. After Shirley, we have Ray. Okay, Ray was right here. Next would be Ray. Oop. After Ray, we have Samantha. After Samantha, we have Cam, because now it's shorter, so now I could write all of these. Cam 005. Then we have Bake 215. And then Ashuman would be the person that I missed before. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, intuitive friends. All right, intuitive friends, please remember that if you would like to add more messages or more time to your reading, feel free to do the super chat or the super sticker. That is going to give you more time for the messages here, okay? All right, intuitive friends. So now we are up to Shirley. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. Shirley, welcome. Welcome, Shirley. And thank you so much. Actually, let me write, not write, but let me just put this back up here because I know sometimes people think that I'm still open. There we go, closed session, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Shirley, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see here what messages are coming through for you, what your guides want you to know. Please know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know. What your guides want you to know. What your guides want you to know. Any moment now, Ace should be coming back from his training. So, holy love. This is a beautiful message here, Shirley. I'm going to tell you why. Not every deck, but there are some decks that I pull out, okay? Some cards. And because I'm also a medium, I let the other side know. This card, when it comes out, I know is a loved one or a loved one who has crossed over. Okay? I mean, like a true psychic person who is coming through the door. Ace. I just mentioned him like 5 minutes ago. And sure enough, he's all right. So Shirley, I do want to mention this to you in regards to this holy love. You may have a loved one here. Give me 1 second. You may have a loved one here. You may have a loved one here who has crossed over. Okay, Shirley, who wants you to know they're around you. This person may have crossed over in the past or recent past. This may be, a friend or a loved one from the past or recent past. And there's a sense here of kind of letting you know that they are, maybe as this person's birthday is coming up. Maybe there was a family gathering. Maybe you've been thinking about this person who's crossed over. But there is a sense of a lot of joy and love that is connected to that person. Okay. I'm not doing a mediumistic reading right now. But I just want to take out one card to see who this person or something that they can give me. And then I'm going to go straight to the other parts of your message. Okay. So holy love. This person who's crossed over, let's see. All right, that may be here a message here for you in regards to that. Yeah, you see, someone who crossed over. I got the grave. Validation confirmation. There's someone here who crossed over that you care about very, very much. Okay? That, you know, they really want to see you excel, successful, abundant. Someone, whoever it was, you grieved a lot for this person. All right? Validation, confirmation. What else do they want to say here? All right. They're coming through just to say hi. They're coming through so that you are, I don't know who this person is, but they're coming through to say hello. They're coming through. You see that? It says the grave, the letter, and bouquet. They want to let you know, I'm here for you. Okay? Whoever this person may be, you would know best. Okay? But there is definitely someone, I told you, there's someone who crossed over here wanting to say hello, letting you know that you're not alone. You may have dreamt about them, you may dream about them, you may feel their presence, and maybe someone that you hold near and dear to your heart. Okay? Whomever this person is wants to let you know that they love you. There's a lot of unconditional love for you. And although they may have passed and they may not be here in the 3D world, they are still listening and connected to you in some way, shape, or form from the ethereal world. I mean, wow, what a beautiful message. We weren't expecting that today, were we? But exactly what I just said. It's someone who's crossed over, who wants to communicate and let you know that they admire you. There's something here also about feeling proud of you about something. Maybe it's something that you recently did, or you recently, I don't know, maybe there is a milestone here, or maybe, like I said, it's just a hello. There's something here having to do with red roses. If it's not red roses, there's a connection here having to do with flowers. Maybe this person, you know, loved to give flowers. Maybe they, you know, loved flowers. Maybe they were a gardener. Maybe, I don't know. There may be a connection here with flowers, or there may be a connection here with someone being a writer or a person who likes to read a lot. Okay. Now, there is that message that's coming through. Okay. So there's something, again, either this person loved, and you know, oh, wow. All right. Well, this is the type of message we're getting today. I'm seeing someone writing, and there's something, this person has a beautiful handwriting. There's something about like they're writing script, but the manner in which they're writing is like very pretty. Okay, so this person has like had really good penmanship, because they're making a very like like they're showing me that clairvoyantly, like very beautiful handwriting. Like this is a person who would, if they're gonna gift a card, it would be like they would be very intentional about what they're writing. Okay, so I don't know if maybe you have a birthday coming up, maybe this person has a birthday who's crossed over. So there's something here about this person, and they are not letting me go with the message. So we're going to keep going. She wants to say she's proud of you, and she's telling me it's a she. Look at that. She just said, it just came through. It may be a female. It doesn't have to be a female, but it could be a female. Because that just came through like that. She says she's proud of you. So there could be here, again, there's like, maybe I can't tell you in person right now that I'm proud of you about something. Like I said, it could be a milestone. But there is someone here who's very proud of you, and they are taking the time in this reading to tell you that. And for you, Shirley, this is a mediumistic reading, my love. This is a reading where I'm being called to actually do something. You still have some time here. Obviously, you have like 2 more minutes. But this person here really is coming through. She's like, yup. And it's a female. I'm getting female energy. So she's here. Let's see. Hold on. She wants to speak. So I gotta hold on. I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. I have, give me 2 more minutes. And it's so funny because I keep saying I want to do mediumistic readings for you guys. And every time I say that, I'm like, well, I don't know who's going to be interested in that. Wow, this is beautiful. Way too many. All right, we have love, we have cat, we have flowers again, and we have shields. All right, so this is going to be the last part of your reading. There's a lot that came through. Okay. Ooh, in March. All right. So this person who's crossed over, and by the way, intuitive friends, I'm not doing a medium mystic reading as part of the reading, but this has just come through for this person. So I am honoring the loved one who's come through. So I got to do this. All right, there's some connection here with March. All right. Now there are two signs in March. We have, I want to say, Pisces and Aries. So there could be, this person could have been a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo. I don't know why I wanted to say Capricorn, Aries, Leo, or Aries. Oh my God. Aries, Leo. Why am I stuck? Or Sagittarius. This person may have crossed over having to do something with their mind, like their clouded mind, or maybe forgetfulness, or maybe like brain aneurysm, something having to do with, because I'm getting like a clouded energy in my head for some reason. Okay. And I know that normally doesn't happen. So because I'm giving this person, time to chat here, I'm getting like a symptom here. So something about the head or the mind. Because for a split second I got confused. I had like a little sense of confusion. So it's not me, it's the energy that I'm feeling here. Okay. So obviously, it could be more than one person here, but okay. So we have love. Again, there's a lot of unconditional love for you. So they're coming through to let you know that they are happy. But I'm telling you here, Shirley, I don't know why. And again, I am a medium as well. And this person, I got this deep sense of confusion. I got stuck. I mean, you saw it. I'm here telling you, mind you, I do this all the time, but I felt a bit of confusion here. So there could be someone here who had passed. Maybe, like I said, maybe a brain aneurysm, something here having to do with confusion, because I just literally went blank there. I was completely confused for a nanosecond. But again, I know it's not my energy. It could be the way that this person may have passed, or people, because there could be more than one, because I have a whole lot of messages here. You have here a cat. There may have been a connection here to a cat, or I'm getting like a joke having to do with a cat or something like that as well. Cats are very intuitive, so there may be here, especially if you have an animal. Especially if you have an animal, your animal may be seeing this person who's crossed over, or maybe seeing these people who crossed over. You do have here flowers again. So because flowers came in twice, this could be two people who may have crossed over. So it's more than one. See, I told you, I'm getting like there's like more than one energy here, because flowers came twice. So there are two people here coming through. Or there may be multiple people here coming through. There's just like someone's taking the opportunity of like, well, she's, meaning me, like she's also a medium. Let's go. We want Shirley to get this message. So that's what's coming through. You also have here shield. Okay, so they're very protective over you. Okay, they're very protective over you, these people who have crossed over. There may be some sign symbol synchronicities connected to a blue jay or a blue bird. I'm getting blue jay, blue bird. There may be, because I'm hearing a lot of tweet, 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 tweet. So maybe there's something here about a birdhouse, or someone had a home where there was a specific bird. They're showing me a specific bird. It could have been a blue jay or a blue bird that is very specific here, that was in that area. So this is specific to either an area or a location. Okay, it doesn't have to be blue, but I'm getting like blue bird, blue jay, and a specific bird here. Okay. You also have here cat. Okay. Wow. That was a lot that came through. All right, and Shirley, we're gonna end the reading now. But wow, what a beautiful message here. Please let me know in the chat list if these messages make sense. And perhaps who this person may have been here, who may have crossed over, or what messages that I channeled here on behalf of them, or whomever this may be here. But yeah. So, what message do you want to give Shirley here? What do you want her to be focusing on right now? All right, so this message was very different than what I've been doing, but no worries. This is beautiful. There's something here of an accomplishment. You must have accomplished something. You have two people here. This is what they want you to know. Okay, Shirley? They're saying here they want you to let go of the worry and they want you to trust that things are going to work out for you. Okay. Trust that things are going to work out for you. They're watching over you. They're very much protecting you. Okay. And also here, Shirley, there's something about being very proud of you. I don't know what you may have done recently or what you're planning to do or what you're doing or what this may be about. Yeah, this one. But flowers are always kind of like congratulations on something. We're proud of you of something. And please share in the chat box or in the chat list what this may be about, because wow, that was powerful. Thank you so much, Shirley, for your time, your loyalty, and your support. And I hope that these messages made sense. Again, these specific messages were from someone or a group of people in general, someone that crossed over. Okay, wanted to make sure that you got these messages today. Other than that, intuitive friends, this reading is focusing on what your guides want you to know. As you all know, I am also a medium, and so sometimes, you know, those who have crossed over do make a point to want to give more messages from their end. Okay, so there you go. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Thank you so much, Shirley, for your time, your loyalty, and your support. And I'll see you next time. That being said, you see, sometimes you plan one thing and something else happens, and that's perfectly fine. That was very beautiful. I am honored for being able to channel those messages for you. Thank you so much. And thank you to your loved ones who've crossed over. All right, intuitive friends. Wow, that was very profound. And I'm going to take a look in a minute and see how that may have resonated here for you, Shirley. But in the meantime, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. And there you will have links to my website. All right. I'm sorry. I'm still like, wow, I can't believe like that just came through right now. And the feeling, it was so weird. I was channeling the message that whomever it was, there was some type of mental, like in the mind, there was some confusion. But yeah, very, very beautiful messages. All right, that, intuitive friends, is the message that I just channeled here for Shirley Martin. Thank you again. Up next, we have Ray, Samantha, Cam05, Bake215, and Ashuman. But before I jump into that reading, intuitive friends, please know that these readings are free. But if you would like either to donate or if you would like to extend your reading to whatever, to get more messages, to get more time, however that may be for you, please feel free to drop a super either sticker or a super chat. I greatly appreciate it. That being said, let's see here. All right, let's see. Shirley Martin, ready to receive. Your voice is so soothing. Oh my gosh, even with my New York accent. Thank you. How beautiful. This is my mom, XXO. Oh, okay. Hello, Tanya. Welcome. Welcome, Rose Quartz. Shirley, I passed my nutrition and health course. Oh, wow. And yes, she had beautiful handwriting. Yeah, she was showing me that. She was showing me, and it's funny because I said she when I was channeling. She was showing me like her hand, her penmanship was stellar. Wow. No, Briss, you haven't missed your call yet. Okay, my love? Shirley, again, I am crying. How beautiful. You're very welcome. You wrote my stepdad, XXO. Oh, yeah, they are so proud of me. He had dementia. You see? Two people. I knew it was more than one because I'm getting one energy was with the handwriting, and then the other energy is shifted. Like all of a sudden, I had like this like slight mental confusion. There you go. Wow, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh gosh, so beautiful. All these beautiful roses. Yes, my grandpa said I always land on my feet like a cat. Interesting. Wow, so you had many people from who crossed your mother who she gave me validation confirmation. Your stepdad also gave validation confirmation and your grandfather. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Please let me do an energy exchange of Reiki. Oh, wow. No worries. No worries. Yeah, well, listen, Shirley, just reach out to me at lexatarot@gmail.com, but no worries. Wow, Shirley. Thank you for the validation confirmation. Wow. You know, sometimes I'm like, should I do those readings? I don't know if you guys would want that reading. I mean, I could do it for you guys, but I think I would do it more as a like chat, like a super chat, you know. But yeah, that was I left me speechless. All right, Shirley, thank you so much for that beautiful validation confirmation, and thank you so much, your beautiful loved ones who crossed over are very proud of you. So be sure to just again know that. All right. Wow, very, very beautiful. Okay, up next we have Ray. Okay, so now we have Ray. Ray, it is now your turn. After Ray, we have the following two people. We have Samantha, and then we have Cam 05. Okay. So, Ray, if you're here, come on down. Hello, Rose Quartz. And hello, who is the other one? Hello, Zach. Hello, Tanya. Hello. All right, Ray, if you are here, please come down. Don't forget, Shirley, to please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Please let your friends, family, and loved ones know that if they are interested in taking part in this reading, they are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be more than happy to to channel messages. And there's also a lot of content on the channel. Okay, so just keep that also in mind. That being said, we're now focusing on Ray. And Ray, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Ray, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right. And let's see what's coming through for you, Ray. What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. What is it that your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time? Okay. All right. Let's see, Ray, what's come through. Just a reminder, Ray, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you. We have forgiveness and understanding. All right, Ray, this free 5-minute reading here, your guides want you to focus on the following. There may be some heavy emotions that may still be residually connected in your heart. There may be some sense of remorse, grudge, regret, or guilt in connection here to something that either you experienced in the past or recent past, or that you may be experiencing right now. This is also, I feel, due to the fact that Mercury is going to go in retrograde. And when Mercury goes in retrograde, we get into this energy of reviewing and reflecting and re-evaluating and connecting to thoughts from the past, emotions from the past. But it is good, and it's good because it allows us to really kind of take a look and really see what things that we need to continue to heal in matters of the heart or in other areas in our life. So that Mercury in retrograde that's coming up on November 6th through November 29th is here saying to you that take that opportunity. And of course, we do feel it a week to 2 weeks before it actually happens. So you may be in this residual energy right now, where forgiveness is going to allow you, by you energetically forgiving. Now, does that mean you have to pick up the phone and call someone? Well, if you feel like you want to, and it is emotionally safe and physically safe and any other safe, then fine. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can energetically forgive someone by listening to the Ho'oponopono prayer, or the Ho'oponopono. I mispronounce that every time, so don't worry. The Ho'oponopono prayer or the Ho'oponopono chant or incantation, where you release anything having to do with grudges, things that we may feel guilty about, or due to our lack of maturity or lack of experience in the past or recent past. So forgiveness and understanding here is coming through as this energy of you needing to just, be aware here. Really good time for you to residually let go of those emotions. And also, you may be gaining a deeper sense of understanding. Okay, there may be some, let me see something very quickly here. Okay, yeah, this may be connected to your family, or it may be connected to friends that you consider family or people that you trusted. So there's this energy here, whether it be your parents, whether it be your soul family, your friends, your loved ones, co-workers. But this is coming across as like old wounds. It's not coming across as like something right now. There could be old wounds here. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. Lighten your load. As you cleanse and clear, okay, and you have beauty, as you cleanse and clear your heart chakra, which you should, advise here, listen to the heart chakra frequency of 639 hertz, allows you to let go and release any energies here that, again, that are very much connected to the past or recent past. This person is carrying the weight on the shoulders, and that weight from the shoulders is here connected to my left hand side, which is the past or recent past. So there may be old wounds, old feelings, emotions, and situations, circumstances, or events that you're still maybe either really still hanging on to or energetically hanging on to. So this is telling you here that it's time for you to unload and unpack that, and start concentrating and focusing on your inner radiance, your inner beauty, your inner attractive, energetic frequency. Inner and outer, okay? Self care is super important in order for you to, again, feel really good or get yourself back into the swing of things here. Okay, lighten your load is telling you here that your guys are reminding you there are things that you need to let go of. Also here, letting go of any insecurities or inadequacies here that you feel in regards to beauty, or to feeling attractive, or something of that nature. Okay, so there you go. You have two cards that just popped out of the deck for you. So I will be taking these two cards. Okay. The first card here is the Eight of Swords energy. And this is saying, let go of your limited beliefs. Okay. Eight of Swords is you being trapped by your own self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, feeling of inadequacy, or feeling of insecurity in something here. Whatever this may be, it's your perception of yourself in that insecurity. It may not even be really that. You may be amplifying here because of a self-sabotaging thought or limited belief. So this is telling you here that you need to what? And I said this before, but you're getting two cards here, mentioning again here for you, Ray, that is saying you need to release this energy here of the Eight of Swords. You need to release your perception of something that you are imagining, a script, a storyline, an idea that's not true. Okay, so you may have some, again, self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs that you're still holding on to, or feeding a feeling of inadequacy here in regards to something that you're still that you need to heal from, but that you're still holding on and clinging in your heart. Okay, you got to release that here in order for you to feel like you're more open to a new beginning. So there you go. Your guides are saying there's a time here that there could be a new beginning on its way, and it's very much connected to the first step, you needing to release whatever this is. Like I said, the Ho'oponopono prayer, the Ho'oponopono chant or incantation, super important to use. You'll also use my long distance Reiki healing, which I'll place for you. I'll place all these three important links for you as free tools and resources for yourself. And last but not least, aligning your seven chakras here. Okay, so that's coming through for you. So it says release, ending that led to a new beginning. And this could be something from the past or recent past. There were some endings here that may have occurred, which have now, it may have created some self-sabotaging beliefs, some self-worth issues, but this is telling you here it's time to start working that and releasing that so you could get to your new beginning. Okay, Ray, this also says the need to release situations or people that hold you back. It could be situations and people, yes, but it could also be the way that you see yourself also. Okay, so your perception. You may be undergoing a spiritual transformation, so allow yourself to go through these, through this energy, and that is going to help you. Like I said, you're going to have to work a lot on that heart chakra in order to lighten that load and get yourself out of your trapped limited beliefs or self-sabotaging thoughts or old patterns here, maybe even here feelings of insecurity. Now I'm going to give you three of those three links. Just give me a moment. Let me end your reading here, and of course you can feel free to drop any validation confirmation here that you may have received or that resonated here for you. If not, no worries. You don't have to say anything. You just can drop a red rose, and that's an indication to me that it is a validation confirmation and this has resonated for you. Okay, let's see what your guides want you to think about here right now at this moment in time. What is it that they want you to focus on as a daily affirmation? Okay, it says I am confident about my future. Okay, that is the daily mantra, the daily affirmation you should say to yourself every day at the beginning of the day. I am confident about my future. What does that mean? You are looking at your future from a positive angle. You're no longer allowing self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, or loads, responsibilities, or things that have been weighing on you to continue to weigh on you. So one way, or I should say another way here, is for you to, again, connect with your inner confidence, which is what I said here during the reading. There may be some self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, okay? Feeling of inadequacies, okay? Someone maybe have belittled you in the past or recent past, or made you feel like you're in the lack energy, and you may have believed it, right? So now it's the time to release that and spin that around so that things could work in your favor. All right. Two important questions that you should focus on in regards to this beautiful daily affirmation of I am confident about my future are as follows. Number one, what makes me feel most confident about my future? And these are two journal questions that you can answer for yourself, okay? Kind of think about, okay? So that you can change into this energy of being more confident, okay? So again, the question is, what makes me feel most confident about my future? Okay. The second question for you to reflect upon, self reflection, is what can I do each day? Again, what can I do each day to boost my level of confidence? What can you do each day to boost your, what is it? To boost your level of confidence. Those are two important questions here that may help you here be able to open and walk towards that new beginning. Now, Ray, don't go anywhere because I'm going to give you the links, but okay, so hang on, don't go anywhere. But for those of you who are watching, welcome. Ray, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't go anywhere. I want to share 3 links for you, okay? That being said, for those of you intuitive friends, welcome. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, and yes, I do have credentials, then take a look down below in the description box, as you will see links that are going to redirect you to my my website. All right, so take a look at that. That being said, those of you who are new and are watching for the first time, if you are interested in these types of messages or the content that I share on my channel, then subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that when I am doing a free mini 5-minute reading, you are notified and you too can take part in these sessions. I also do have super chat lives and super lives, so also you'll be notified of those as well. That being said, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And remember, intuitive friends, if you would like to just say thank you, you can do that with a super thanks. Okay, so if you just want to say, hey, Lexa, thank you for whatever, use the super thanks. For those of you who want to increase your time in your reading as well as more information, then feel free to use a super sticker or use a super chat live, and that will automatically give you not only more time in your reading, but also use more decks. Okay, that being said, let me jump here and give Ray, and for those of you who are interested in these links, feel free to use them. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to share my long distance Reiki link. All right, and when you use it, if you could just drop a heart or just give me your feedback on it. All right, so I'm going to add that there for you. And for anyone who is interested, there you go. Then I'm also going to add here, like I said, the Ho'oponopono prayer or chant to help clear. All right, so let me look at it here. I'll do the there we go. All right, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Here's the Ho'oponopono chant. Great tool. Okay. I call this the energetic forgiveness. Let's just put that. All right. And last but not least, the balancing of the chakras. This was also very good. I use this myself on a daily basis. So, all right. There you go. All right, intuitive friends. Let's see. Ray, what did you write? Thank you. It has been a long time since I experienced that trauma. Hard to forgive, but did not realize still carrying it 9 years later. Yeah, sometimes things cling to us energetically. It's hard to kind of want to mend it and fix it because we don't want to reopen that wound. But sometimes it's important in order, to heal even further. Okay. Okay, beautiful mantra. Thank you, Lexa. It resonated. Wonderful reading, helpful and compassionate. You're very welcome. Thank you for the links. I will try these. Excellent. All right. Manifestation. Any manifestation video link? What? Wait, hold on. Any manifestation? Oh, yes. I can. Yes. I will share that for you. Okay. I will share that with you. I haven't used it in a while, but I'll share that with you, okay? Ashuma next time. All right? All right. Hello, Daniela. Welcome. Well, the list is closed, but you could come back later, okay, my love? All right. So up next, we have Samantha. Samantha, if you are here, come on down. It is your turn. After Samantha, we have Cam. Briss, I forgot. Yeah, Briss, you missed your turn, but you could come back. You could come back. I mean, not come back. Just stay on this live because as soon as I finish with Bake 215, I'm gonna go back and call all the people that missed their readings the first time. Okay. So Samantha, if you're here, come on down. After Samantha, we have Cam. So if Cam is here, Cam 05. Then we have Bake 215. 215. And then I'm going to call again the missed. Okay. So there we go. No problem, Daniela. Come back later on tonight. I'm going to do another reading, okay? All right. So Samantha, are you here? Cam 05, are you here? Bake 215, are you here? Any of the three intuitive friends? Samantha, Cam, and Bake 215. If you are here, come on down. Now is the time. If you're not here, I'm going to go to the next person, which is Ashuman. So again, we have Samantha, Cam, and Bake 215. Yes, you are after Bake, Ashuman, so don't go anywhere. Okay? All right. All right. So they're not here. No worries. Up next, we have Anshuman. Hello, Anshuman. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. So, Anshuman, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you today. Okay. What your guides want you to know. Okay, Samantha, Cam, and Big 215. All right, so let's see what's coming through for you, okay, Ashuman. After Ashuman, let me write here next. Next is Sarah, and then Briss, and then we're close the session. All right, so Ashuman, let's see what's coming through for you, as I was saying. And then I'm going to go back to those that I called earlier and weren't here. No worries, I will give you an opportunity. Before I close this reading, I'll call back all those people that I called before that weren't here the first time, okay? All right, Ashuman, let's see what's coming. Ooh, what's coming through? It says take charge and action. All right, so take charge and action. So Ashuman here, this is talking about being proactive in something, okay? So there's a sense here about whatever it is that may be happening or around you or that you may be experiencing, you needing to really focus here on the tools and the resources in order to make something better. It's something like something is not going to get better on its own. It requires you to be very proactive on either changing something, okay, trying new tools, trying new techniques, trying new things here, and or maybe even, new experts, okay, maybe new doctors, new counselors, new updated information, something that's more updated, okay. There may be something here that may be kind of like new technology, and something may give you more opportunity to know about something a little bit further. But whatever it is, its action is going to be required. Now, although we are talking about here what your guides want you to know, I do feel that there is a connection here with Sagittarius season. So Sagittarius season is coming up November through December. So there may be something here that either you're going to take action now, and then you're going to see some type of progress and improvement during Sagittarius season, or there may be something here that during Sagittarius season you have this kind of like awareness or spark. There's this passion, desire, or drive that takes you to a place of wanting to be more proactive about something, okay? It could be something that's been long happening in your life, or that is connected to something from the past or recent past, because this arrow is not pointing to the future, is pointing to the past, okay? So this may be even talking about getting like a second opinion on something, finding out other people who are more specialized in something in order for you to gain more clarity, more information, more current information as well, more current practices. All right. So that's what's coming through for you. And there's definitely something here that is calling my attention to say to you. Something here is connected to Sagittarius season. It could also be connected to a person who's a Sagittarius as well. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. And it's going to be beneficial. There's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. There's some type of benefits, prosperity, abundance that you may be very much connected to here. To you receiving, okay? As you become more proactive, this could be like maybe changing the way you eat, maybe changing, maybe being healthier, because everything here in this cornucopia, it's vegetables, it's fruits, it's things that come from nature. So there could be here some type of connection here of you making sure that you're what you're eating and what you're doing, like that is very much connected to healthy foods, healthy snacks, healthy mind, healthy heart, healthy energy, connecting more to your spirituality, connecting more with your religious beliefs, okay? But it's coming across as health or doing something in a healthy way is going to contribute to some type of blessing that may be coming through for you. So especially if this is connecting and you resonate with the message of eating healthier, or doing, connecting to healthier practices. It doesn't have to be about eating, but maybe, movement, exercise, walk, anything that has to do here with health and nutrition. It's coming through as, maybe if you take action now, by the time December comes, you're going to see some type of improvement. Okay. So, no one is saying that you have to run 3 miles. It could just be a simple 20-minute walk, a simple 15-minute walk, if it's, too much, and build that stamina as time goes on. But there's something here about health, nutrition, and focusing on the healthy aspect of life. Again, it could be nutrition, and it could also be having to do with your mind, your emotions, and energy in general. Let's see what's coming through. The dreamer, a new start. You may be embarking on a new way of looking at something or a new mindset. This is the Fool card in tarot. The Fool card in this deck is called the dreamer. And the Fool card is all about letting go of things that no longer serve you, due to the fact that the Fool card is ruled by Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of destroying the old in order for new things to come through. Now, Uranus is going to be in Gemini for many years. I want to say it's doing its little peekaboo in Taurus, where it's been for about 7 years. And as a person who's a Taurus sun, I have felt those big shifts when Uranus has been in Taurus for 7 years. So I have the biggest changes that I've ever done in my life have been when Uranus has been in my sign of Taurus. It's moving into Gemini. So if you do have some type of Gemini placements, find out where those are. And you could always take a look at the what do I have? The Cafe Astrology. Okay. It's always on my channel. So use that to find out other placements on your astrological natal chart. But the Fool card is you taking a leap forward. It's you making a new move, doing something in a very different way. It says a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside. Take a leap of faith. Okay. So it's time for you to not be caught up in your head so much. It's time for you to start doing new, healthy improvements, because it's up to you how something is going to result or how something is going to transform. But if you are just looking at, oh, this is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem, and you're not looking at new ways to resolve the issue or the challenge, then this is the reason why your guides are saying, no, you got to go back to see what is it that you're constantly doing that is not healthy. And you need to change and do healthier habits, because once you change and you connect to a healthier habit, fruits, vegetables, or health in general, you're going to see something change, and then you're going to see that there's going to be a brand new start. Again, it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym, and no, it could be a simple walking every day for 30 minutes. If 30 minutes is too much, well, fine. Walk every day for 15 minutes. Just take a stroll. That is really good for the heart, for the health, for, putting your body in motion. Okay. That being said, last but not least, Ashuman, let's see what else is coming through. Up next, we have Sarah and Briss. So if Sarah and Briss are here, followed by Bake 215, there you go. There's something here about making small healthy changes. Small healthy changes are going to make a very big impact. Okay, small and healthy changes are going to make a big impact. Let's take a look at what affirmation you need to recite here in order to connect to a higher vibration. It says, I let go of negative thoughts and feelings. There you go. You gotta let go of those negative thoughts and feelings. You may be causing yourself to get caught up in this cycle of, like I said before, like, oh no, this is, I feel this way. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my God, everything is. No, you gotta break that chain. And one way for you to break that change, again, going back to the past, is let go of those past negative thoughts, limited beliefs, and those negative emotions that you may still be holding on to in your heart or in your emotions or in your energy field. There's a script. There's something that you say to yourself over and over again that is not allowing you to get yourself out of your own way. Okay, it says, listen to this, 2 questions that you should reflect upon. Okay, what fears are at the heart of my negative thoughts? Again, what fears are at the heart of my negative thoughts? The next question that you need to reflect on is this: how can I redirect my energy toward positive thinking? Again, how can I redirect my energy towards positive thinking? One way to redirect is for you to say this daily mantra. Another way for you to redirect your thoughts is to also align your energetic and your 7 chakras. The 3 things that I just shared with you a little while ago, not with you but with everyone here on the chat. Those 3 links are super beneficial. Okay, I'm also going to add another link there for you to help you get into the positive thoughts and positive mind, because remember, what you think about, you bring about. What you perceive, your mind believes. So you got to perceive that I am healthy, I am wonderful, I am whatever. You gotta restructure the mind here. Okay, all right, up next we have Bake 215. You're up next. Okay, my love, so don't go anywhere. All right, let me add that to the list. For those of you who are watching, the list is already closed, but you can still continue to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, so that when I come back to do another reading, you can join in as well. Okay? All right, this is a great one for you here, Ashuman, to say every morning when you wake up before you get out of your bed. Okay, do this type of. Oh, by the way, I want to say someone was asking me about this. This is manifestation right here. Manifestations. Someone was just, I don't know who it was. Manifest. Okay, there you go. I want to say it was you. There you go. So guess what? That ended up coming anyway. There you go. So manifest, okay? 17 minutes. So make sure that whatever it is that you're going to do that day, you give yourself extra time. You do the manifestation. Close your eyes, put on your headset, whatever it is, your ear pods. Listen and repeat. Listen and recite that manifestation to allow you to connect, change your lower vibrational thinking and feeling into a higher vibrational energy of experiencing. Okay, so there you go. All right, intuitive friends, up next we have Bake 215. Bake 215, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna call the other people here. So if you are here, come back. If not, please know that the session has been closed for a bit. I just, I need a break. So I need to take a break, and I will be back later though. Okay, so the session is closed. Those of you who missed your reading, no worries. Come back later. Okay. I'm gonna write closed session. All right. And Bake 215, you are the last person here on the list. So let's get to it. Thank you, Bake 215, for coming through, and of course, your loyalty, your love, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with 3 of your friends. Share my YouTube channel link, and let's see what's coming through for you. A reminder here, Bake 215, that these messages are for information. I'm sorry, they are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know why I'm channeling the word information. I wonder what that may be about. Forgiveness and understanding. And that just shot out of the deck. No wonder I said and I channeled information before this card jumped out. The same information that I mentioned earlier to Ashuman is what's coming through for you in regards to this forgiveness. And now, was it Ashuman or the person before then? Forgiveness and understanding, there may be this residual energy that you need to continue to work through or work out, okay? In regards to forgiveness and understanding. Forgiveness, energetically forgiving those who have hurt you and may have here in the past or recent past created some sense of grudge, some harbored negative emotional energies or feelings. People who may have backstabbed you may have created some sense of deception, may have physically, emotionally, or mentally affected you in some way, shape, or form. It's time for you to release those energies and be able to energetically forgive them or those environments so that you can have a deeper understanding and clearing that energy from your heart chakra. Okay. So, especially with the fact that Mercury is going to go in retrograde November 6th, there could be this upcoming energy, maybe one that you're feeling right now, due to the fact that Mercury goes in retrograde on November 6th. But even though it is on November 6th, there are times that we feel the energy of that Mercury going in retrograde before then. So you may be experiencing this energy of, nostalgia, reflection, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, reevaluating past events or past people. So it is a good time for you to let go of that energy. Now, if you look in the chat, you will see that I added for energetic forgiveness link, as well as all the other links. So take a look at that so that you can use those as free tools and resources to help heal and align yourself here with happiness. Look at that. Happy family. This is your goal. Okay. And listen, you may be thinking a lot also. Again, like I said, it could be that Mercury that's going into retrograde. You kind of find yourself caught in your mind, or maybe even here, kind of looking at something from a different point of view, a different perspective. And that clarity is helping you see the positivity, okay, the light at the ends of the tunnel. And that through that energetic forgiveness, you are gaining a deeper sense of understanding on the things, the tools, the resources, the people, the ideas, and the epiphanies that may help you here realign yourself to to getting yourself back into the swing of things here. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you. The thinking person. This is also some sense of, it's interesting because I'm getting understanding twice with these two cards. You may be kind of having a spiritual unfolding or kind of wisdom or maturity. You're seeing something in a different way. Maybe you're like, and I'm not saying that this is the case, okay? But this is just an example that I'm coming up. Sometimes when we're younger, we don't understand why our parents may say something, and they may give us advice that doesn't make sense at that time, and they too may make some mistakes along the way. But as we get older, we start kind of understanding that, wow, you know what? Being an adult is sometimes not knowing what the future holds and experiencing things that, we may not be too fond of, right? We make mistakes due to lack of wisdom, lack of maturity, okay, or lack of experience. It's like when a parent has a child, you make a lot more mistakes with that first child than you do with the second. Why? Because you've learned the second time around. You're like, okay, this is not brand new. But when you're going through an experience that's brand new, there's a need to kind of understand the learning curve, right? And so there is this sense of kind of like awareness that you may be experiencing. Okay. So you may be looking at life in a very profound or very different way, where what didn't make sense before is actually making more sense now, because there's more life experience that you can rely on, or that you can look back on. Okay. And so that's what this is talking about. And some of those things may be connected. It doesn't have to, but it may be connected to your family, to when you were a child, when you were growing up. Okay. And some experiences that you may have endured there and may not have understood. As a child, we don't understand certain things from an adult perspective, because we're looking at the lens from the child. But now that you're an adult, now there is a deeper sense of kind of, okay, you're not saying that those things were right to do, but there's more of sense of like, I can see if my parents or loved ones or siblings or whatever were experiencing a very frustrating time in their life, and how that may have gone in another direction. And there's a sense of forgiveness that goes along with that. Like, okay, I'm not okay with what happened, but understanding that there's a level of understanding that you may have now that you didn't have as a child. Okay. And you do have here the nine of wands. Not wands, the nine of swords. So there may be here some type of, like I said, limited beliefs. There's a better understanding about maybe even mistakes that you may have made in the past. Maybe this is not about family. Maybe it's about you. Maybe it's you thought you were right on how you viewed life once upon a time. And now life is very different than it was 10 years ago. Maybe you see life very different than how you saw it 5 years ago. Maybe pre-COVID life is very different than post-COVID life. And so there's just that kind of awareness that you may be experiencing right now that you weren't so aware of in the past. And because that Mercury is going in retrograde on November 6th, it might heighten this energy. And that may be the reason why it's coming out for you right now, because it may heighten this kind of like reflecting, reviewing, reevaluating, reconsidering things, and learning from those experiences that may be difficult to kind of look at sometimes. And maybe sometimes it may keep you up at night. Maybe there's a little bit of restlessness. Maybe you sleep and you wake up in the middle of the night. Okay, so again, here with the nine of swords energy, don't be bounded by unfounded fear or unfounded scripts that no longer hold true in this new life or in this happy life that you want to manifest. Okay. It says here, unfounded fear. We talked about that. It says expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies. Okay. The more you think about the negative, the more that negative idea or thought, you're giving it strength and energy, and the more it starts manifesting in your reality. So again, that is called creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you expect and generate energy of like, this is not good, this is not going to go right, there's not going to be, there's nothing good in that negative Nelly energy, you're going to continually perpetually create that energy around you. So it says allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at what daily affirmation would be great for you to use right now at this moment in time so that you can refocus on making or again taking the steps in this clarity illumination. By the way, you have here a butterfly, so this is a brand new beginning that your guides want you to know, that is improving, it's progressing, it's coming in your direction. Look what just jumped out of the deck. It says, I choose to be happy. Like I said, getting yourself out of the Nine of Swords mindset and choosing higher vibrational energy, choosing to focus. And by the way, there are a lot of links that I posted there in the chat for you to take a look at. And you can use, they're free tools, free resources. Okay. All right, so take a look at that. It says, I choose to be happy. And listen to these two questions that may help you even reflect deeper here. Okay, it says, what does it mean? What does happiness, listen again, what does happiness mean to me? Happiness is different for different people, just like success is different for different people. So is happiness. So figure out what happiness means to you. And then the next question is, what steps do you take to attain that happiness? So what are you doing? What proactive energy, what clear-minded focus, epiphany, aha moments are you having so that you can create the happiness, whether it's a happy family, whether it's stronger connections, whether it's a secure, stable home life in general, whatever it is, what are you doing in order to create that energy around you? That being said, Bake 215, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Let's see what you wrote here. You wrote, yes, I'm getting better, a better understanding on my journey. Wonderful. That is amazing. Hearts to you there. It says, a better understanding. Hold on, because I can't see here because this heart is in the way over here on this side. It says, a better understanding why certain things happen cause I learn from them. Yep, you live and learn. And listen to this, Bake 215. The more you the more you know, the better you do. Okay? Because when you know better, you do better. So yeah, you said a better understanding. Okay, that was spot on. Thank you. You're very welcome, my dear. I hope these messages have been insightful and beneficial. Last call for the following individuals, my intuitive friends. Last call. If Sarah, if you are here, come on down. Briss, if you're here, come on down. Samantha, if you're here, come on down. Cam 05, if you are here, come on down. All right, this is the last call. Intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Intuitive friends, don't worry if you missed this reading. No worries. I will be coming back later on tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow, to finish channeling these messages for those of you who are interested. In the meantime, don't forget to remain subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.